Hello, 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 everyone. Um, I wish I could talk about this on YouTube, but with the way that Kendra G wants to go around and strike folks left and right, I don't have time with somebody effing with my channel. But with that being said, there's this woman named Kendra G who unfortunately has this hurt and hatred towards black men. And she has an issue with male content creators using her content. Now, if she understood fair use, she would understand that anything she puts on YouTube should and shall be subjected to fair use. Let me unplug this. There we go. Fair use and things of that nature. Now, unfortunately, she doesn't want to accept that her app is a complete failure. And she thinks she can make that her app can be equal to YouTube. No, sweetheart. It will not, never, ever be equal to YouTube. Tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen, please. Tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. And basically, I want to give y'all a quick overview on what she did.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go to court or pay expensive upfront legal fees. Listen.
Hey cousins, this
Why is she so loud?
Live. Class is in session. Let me just make sure we're on YouTube. And I think we're on YouTube. Let me just make sure that we're on Facebook. And I will give you guys the reason for today's class. Are we live on Facebook? Oh, we are. Hey cousins, get up in here. Get up.
And I gotta say this real quick. Even though I don't have the picture, this is a picture, a different picture. I hate to say this as a black man, but I gotta say it. Any woman who wears blonde hair, if you're a black or Latino woman that wears blonde hair, no offense when I say this, it gives self-hatred. I'm sorry. If you are a black or Latino woman that wears blonde hair, I'm gonna look at you like you hate your own hair. I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm just saying that to give my opinion. Let's continue.
Hey cousins, get up in here. Get up in here. This is a pop-up show.
Welcome.
PSA announcement. Okay, it's a pop-up show with a PSA announcement. And hey everyone, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know. Are we live on YouTube? I think we are. Hey. Happy Monday. 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 Very excited. I don't drink, but I meant to cheers to this, but it's all good. Couple of things. We are
tap the screen, please. Tap the screen, please.
We did a pop-up show last night. The app, listen, you could be a cousin. It's so much better.
Let me put
we can
this
literally
here.
have a 4-hour show in the app. It's super dope. So download the Kendra G Singles Dating app. It is free to watch. We're not going to change
Thank
that.
you. Welcome.
Make sure you download the app. Okay, this is a PSA announcement. As you guys know, I have stated that all video rights that come from the Kendra G Singles Dating app are owned by my company, Singles Live. This is not to be played with. Even if I myself take a video from the dating app that I own and I put it on my YouTube page, you cannot.
Wait a minute. Stop there. YouTube is public domain. Now, you said the content from your app is copyrighted. Here's my question. Is the content, if you take it from your app and put it on YouTube, okay, yeah, that's copyrighted. But if you do content straight on YouTube, Kendra, do you not know that that content does indeed fall into fair use? Do you not know this? Yes or no? Just asking a question.
I said this since we launched the live stream. Will be 3 weeks. So 2 weeks ago, I've been saying this. I have a team of lawyers dedicated to this because I knew that people would still try me.
Hold on. Do you not believe that these male content creators also have lawyers? That's another question. And not only that, do you believe that you can win this war against the male content creators that respond to you? Now, and please do understand, there's male and female content creators that are just as big and bigger than you that also have lawyers. Do you want to go down this road, Kendra? Yes or no? Let's continue.
So why are you trying me? But either way, shouts to my cousins because I'm being honest with y'all. I be busy as hell. And I know it just seems like I just sit down and ask people questions, but my day is never that simple.
Basically, all you do from 6 o'clock Eastern almost till 10, sometimes 11 at night is ask these women the same questions over and over again. But here's another thing that I don't get. You've been asking these women the same question, give or take, for what you say, 5 years, right? How come you forget the questions if you've been asking the same questions for 5 years? A little weird. Tap the screen, please. Tap the screen.
So I really don't know what goes on in these YouTube streets as much as you guys do. But shout out to the KBI. The KBI, I have called you guys the Kendra Bureau of Investigations. They have been sending links to different pages.
Oh, and by the way, I will be putting a clip of you and Kevin Samuels. Just to let you know. And tell you the truth, I just may play it twice just for the hell of it.
That had up footage from my dating app, and I will just send it to my lawyers. And I want to say so far, maybe about 15 videos have been removed.
And by the way, this audio, Kendra, came from your YouTube, not your app, which means under fair use, I can use this.
It's always a daily process. They just started the process yesterday, and 15 were removed this morning. So they're moving fast, which I appreciate. And I just wanted to have this conversation.
Hello, welcome. Tap the screen, please. 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 Tap the screen, please.
You are a thief. You take other people's work and you find a way to monetize from it. And that's what it's always been about. It's not about people giving great information to help somebody become better. No,
hold on. Your problem is, Kendra, you don't like to be criticized. Criticism is there for people to learn. You have profited from broken black women for 3 to 5 years. That's what you have done. You say that you do this to get results. Respectfully, your results, and shout out to me, a man, for doing the math, have been under 2%. Which, by definition, your show mathematically, by definition, in the business space, will be called a complete failure. Respectfully, you do get results, but they're dismal at best.
It's that simple. Well, my dating app costs
welcome,
a lot
welcome,
of money.
welcome.
It's not
Tap
cheap.
screen, tap
So
screen, tap screen, please. Tap screen.
I paid for my dating app, and you was going to be able to take my content and repurpose it and make some money. I think the hell not. So this is really a PSA announcement for all the reaction channels
that have been
living off of me for the last 2 years. Get a job.
Success is going home and seeing, my kids smiling, success.
Notice she's not mentioning any female content creators. Notice she's not mentioning any female content creators whatsoever. She's only mentioning the male ones, which within itself is complete misandry. But I digress.
Channels that have been living off of me for the last 2 years, get a job.
Hold on. I got to call this out. Which I got some more clips of other content creators. They also gonna call out where she got her show format from. Did you not steal this idea for this show from Kevin Samuels? Again, just asking a question.
Get a job. I mean, if you had a vacation set, don't spend your money. I'm taking this extremely serious. I also own Kendra G Singles. It's trademark. So all the time when y'all think y'all had all those other, that's a whole nother conversation. Let's just focus on the dating app right now. So, cousins, for the meantime, still do as you have been doing, which I truly appreciate. Any video you see that has been on the dating app, it's going to say copyright on it. Even if they try to cover it up, let us know. My legal team will handle it. In so many ways, to give you an example of why this is so serious to me, here's the deal. Let's say y'all know our
tap screen, please. Tap screen.
Right? Before marathon day, it's like 8 months of training. Then marathon day comes. The race starts at 7 a.m., but you got to get up at 3 a.m. because you got to get to the race because you can't drive there. It's a lot that goes on. Just to start at 7 a.m., you got to be up by 3 a.m. Now you get into the race, and then it takes you 7 hours to finish the race. 7 hours. So it takes you 8 months of training, had to get up super early.
Get to the point.
Day, and now it takes you 7 hours to complete the marathon, and now you're at the finish line, and you're so proud of yourself, and you take your picture with your medal, and then 20 people jump in your picture that didn't do shit. That's how I feel about reaction channels. These people do nothing. They do nothing.
Wait a minute.
And talk.
Wait a minute. If you look at some of these people that react to your clips, Kendra, somebody can react to this 16 minutes, 45-second clip, and by the time they get done reacting to it, it can be an hour. So don't dare say that reaction channels don't mean anything. And here's the thing that you're too selfish to realize. The only reason you get traction is because of the reaction channels. Cause you barely market your YouTube anymore. You tried, I remember you tried TikTok. What happened to that? I know you still do your Instagram, you still do your Facebook, you still do YouTube. But you saying you don't want to put all your content on the app because you don't like the reaction channels. Without the reaction channels, you're not going to get any traction, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Whether you like it or not, you need other social media besides just your app. Your app alone, If you go 100% all in on your app, just remember, Corey Holcomb is there waiting on you to fail so he can say the words, I told you so. Again, I'm just saying. Let's get back into this.
They do nothing but take content and talk about it. And there's a lot of hard work and a lot of money behind my content. I don't know why people think that I just sit down. No, there's a lot of money. And the dating app itself costs a lot of money. Okay, I don't have a play dating app. So no, I am taking this extremely serious. As you guys...
Kendra, your dating app, the last I checked, barely has 2 stars. So again, what are we talking about?
I have been doing, which I appreciate. If you see any videos with my content, it's going to say copy.
And not only does your app have 2 stars, there's been numerous complaints of people coming up on your show talking about fake accounts and people being scammed. And I do mean numerous. And the reaction channels showed proof of people saying that they have been scammed by your app. So if you try to say that the reaction channels are lying, we have proof that, that there are people using your app to scam. Probably till this day still. Let's get back into this.
Right on it, because we're starting there. There is a whole nother issue of just using Kendra G Singles, the dating app, the logo. Those videos are under a copyright investigation too, because I own the trademark and you do not have permission to utilize them. What is so funny is the one page, I think it was one page, I gotta ask my lawyer team, but one person literally told the cousins, like, report my page, I have the right to use it if it goes to YouTube. Literally said this in the video. And I would show you the clip, but the video has been removed because he was wrong.
Class dismissed.
1 second, y'all. Tap screen, please.
It was been removed because he was wrong. You do not own any of my content. And I want to be clear, even if I put it on YouTube, no, you still cannot repurpose it. It is really that simple. And I know that as a woman, you guys are seeing what I go through as a woman who runs a company. I go through this a lot with men because
hello.
What I learned in business, men just don't respect women a lot of times. So they try you, because most of the reaction channels, when people send me, they're hosted by men.
No, they're not. No, I got correct. I got correct you on that. I know for a fact of 5 women that react to you just as much as the 2 male content creators, 3 content creators that you targeted. Even though you claim you only targeted 2, you targeted 3, which is a lie. Let's continue.
To live off another woman's work ethic really shows you what kind of man you are. And I really feel sad for you. I always say this and I stand by it. Men in my real life would never. They go out and they get it and they make a life.
Kendra, the only men you hang around are the homosexual men, which translation are feminine men. You do not hang around masculine men outside of your daddy.
They do not wake up in the morning to see what Kendra G did so they could find a way to pay their rent this morning. But like I said at the top of this, get a job, because those days are over. Okay? Those days are over.
The 2 male content creators in particular that you targeted, one of those brothers has a detail and pressure wash business. outside their YouTube. And from what I'm hearing, that brother does pretty decently in that business. And the other content creators that you want to talk about have building construction backgrounds, and I think that they're also in their own business, which these are two brothers that not only are good men to society, they also do good work for society. And here you are slandering their names, which, if you knew anything about libel and slander, would be setting yourself up for a lawsuit. Again, I'm just saying.
And it's interesting because some of it is done from single men, right? So I'm like, how are you a single person, trying to commentate?
Again, are you not supposed to market your app to single men? If you're marketing your app to single men, that means the market, aka the single men, have a right to respond and tell you what they want and what they don't want. Now, if you know basic customer service what means that, well, not 100% of the time, but at least 70% of the time, the customer is right. Instead of you listening to your customer, you want to be in a combination of ego, hubris, and arrogance, which, from the way things are looking, currently is beginning to be your downfall. Because from where I'm sitting, your views really ain't viewing. Again, I'm just saying.
For the guests that come on for my show looking for love, my mission never changed. And I want to finish this and I'll come back. I'm dyslexic child. I'll be going around the world with my information and my thoughts.
Tap screen, please. Tap screen.
Critiquing the people coming on my show looking for love. You're single. Like, you're literally in the same.
Again, the men have a right to critique and criticize Kendra through the Constitution and through fair use. Which, let me get this thing of fair use. Hold on. Let me get this fair use for a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Sari, here to answer
Let's
your
listen to
questions.
this fair use.
Today's topic is fair use. First, what is fair use?
Hello.
Fair use allows you to reuse copyright-protected material under certain circumstances without getting permission from the copyright owner. Fair use is an exception to copyright law and is not determined by YouTube.
Let me rewind that.
Let me say that again.
Hold on. Did they just not say that there is a way to use copyrighted material on YouTube? Let's replay that again, shall we?
Hi, I'm Sari, here to answer your copyright questions. Today's topic is fair use. First, what is fair use? Fair use allows you to reuse.
And notice this here is straight from YouTube. This here is straight from YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Again, let's listen. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Tap the screen.
Copyright protected material under certain circumstances without getting permission from the copyright owner.
Did you hear that, Kendra? Copyrighted material can be used under fair use. Let's keep going.
Fair use is an exception to copyright law and is not determined by YouTube. Let me say that again. YouTube does not decide what is fair use and what isn't. Only the court can do that. What counts as fair use? Different countries have different rules about when it's okay to use material without the copyright owner's permission. In some countries, it's not even called fair use. For example, in the UK, it's referred to as fair dealing. Aside from what your country calls it, courts usually focus on whether your use of another person's song or video is transformative. Basically, they're asking if you added new expression or meaning to the original work.
Bingo.
Basically copies the original. For example, in the US, content that might be considered fair use includes commentary, criticism, or news reporting. Also, keep in mind that just because you say something's fair use, give credit to the copyright owner, or add a disclaimer like no infringement intended, it does not mean that you're protected. How is fair use determined by law? Determining fair use is never a cut and dry process. In the US, fair use can only be determined in court by a judge. The judge will look at your case overall based on a few different factors. Here are a few things to keep in mind based on what the courts look at. You're less likely to qualify for fair use if your video merely copies someone else's and adds nothing else, if you're trying to monetize your video, if you're using fictional copyrighted material rather than factual material, if you borrowed a large amount of material rather than a small portion, if the main focus of your video is the copyright protected material, or if your use of the material harms the copyright owner's ability to profit from their original work. So, all of these are helpful factors to consider when thinking about fair use. But also keep in mind there is no guarantee that you'll qualify for fair use just because you take these factors into account. For example, just because you don't monetize your video, or if you only use a small portion of the copyrighted material, that does not mean you automatically qualify for fair use. Again, the courts look at everything holistically, and there's always a risk involved when using someone else's copyrighted work.
Hello.
Think carefully about all of these factors and get legal advice if needed. Companies are claiming just a few seconds of a video. How is that not abuse? One of the biggest myths about fair use is that there's a minimum amount of time you're allowed to use someone else's copyrighted work. But despite what some people may think, there is no duration which you can use someone else's content that is automatically protected under fair use. In fact, courts have rejected fair use arguments for songs that only sample a few seconds of someone else's work. So if you're using any amount of content that you don't own, even a few seconds, you're taking a risk of receiving a claim or a takedown. You have the right to argue fair use, but only courts, not YouTube, can ultimately decide whether the use of someone else's content is protected under fair use. Because of this, our approach has been to empower creators to remove claimed content whenever possible if they feel that it isn't adding significant value to their video. That's why we've built tools to help you easily identify the content being claimed in your video and remove or swap out claimed music with copyright-safe tracks from the free YouTube audio library. We're also now requiring claimants to add timestamps to these claims so you know exactly which piece of your video is being claimed. We've also updated our editing tools so that when you remove the content manually claimed in your video, the claim is automatically released, restoring monetization to your video if you were previously monetizing. Why does my content, which is clearly fair use, keep getting claimed by Content ID? Automated systems like Content ID can't determine fair use, which is a subjective, case-by-case decision that can only be made by a court. While YouTube can't arbitrate fair use disputes, and automated systems like Content ID can account for fair use, this doesn't mean that fair use can't exist on YouTube. If you're a creator, you should avoid relying on fair use unless you understand how the rules work and you're prepared to defend your position through the Content ID dispute process and potentially the counter notification process. This forces the claimant to withdraw or to file a lawsuit. This isn't a decision that should be taken lightly or without legal advice, but it is the most powerful step you can take if you want to pursue a fair use defense and will force the most thoughtful review from the claimant. And that's it for fair use. Check out more info in our help center linked in the description below, and be sure to check out the other videos in our copyright series linked here. Bye.
And that's a copyright law according to YouTube. That there was straight from YouTube themselves on the copyright law. With that being said, let's get back into this Kendra G madness.
Love, you're single. Like, you're literally in the same boat as the guest that you're talking about. Like, what are we doing here? And then there's some married men. And the married men, you embarrass your wives. Like, I know your wife.
Ooh, libel and slander, Cantra. Libel and slander.
To be married to a man that does nothing but tries to break down black women. And also to be married to a man that likes me more than he likes you.
Now, how are you going to talk crap about men who are married? But wait, are you not single? Just like the women that come up on your show? Again, just asking a question.
Just keep it 1,000 with you. Some of your husbands don't really like you. They settle for you. So what they do is, before they even kiss you good morning...
Wait a minute, how do you know that they settle for their husbands? You don't know that.
On my Facebook page, seeing what I did, because they really don't like their lives. They really don't like the life that they have with you. But they settle for you, and they're going to build a family with you, but they're really not happy. That's why they give women like me and other women on the internet so much of their attention, because they can never in life get a woman like me, ever. And
arrogance and hubris.
I'm talking my shit today because I
really arrogance and hubris.
Let the show go. You know, let me tell you something. I believe in lawyers and the police. I don't play these YouTube comment section games. I don't got time for that. I got lawyers. That's what they do. That's what they get paid to do. Okay. But back to what I was just saying, because I don't want this point to get lost. I hear so often about, oh, well, you're not married. Let me tell you something. I don't be married to a goofy. I don't want to be married to a goofy. I'm never going to be married to a goofy. You do not hurt my feelings when you point out that you're married and I'm not. Your husband is a whole goofy, or you are goofy.
Slander and libel, Kendra. Slander and libel.
So you're only going to go as high as your husband, and it's here.
Slander and libel.
I'm up here. So that means I would have to be less ambitious, less attractive, because if you look better than me, honey, then your man will be paying attention to you and not to me, and less outspoken. So I would have to be less of a woman just to be married to your goofy ass husband. I think the hell not. I think the hell not. So this is really, I wanted to come here to say this because gone are these YouTube reaction channel games. It's over. We don't got time for that. I got a whole company. I got a whole business. And you don't have to respect it. You don't have to take it serious.
Your business is making money off the pain of broken women. Black women in particular. Which by definition would make you a parasite. Would it not? Again, just asking a question. Let's keep going.
I got a whole business, and you don't have to respect it. You don't have to take it serious. You can just lose your YouTube page in the process, because that's what will happen.
Hey everybody, it's Jared with Heat Press Nation, and today I'm very excited
Hold
to
on,
have
y'all.
a special guest.
Hello.
Thank you, Jared.
Tap screen.
Lose your YouTube page in the process, because that's what will happen. My dating app is not to be played with. Okay, there are true copyright laws, and that is why in one day, 15 videos got removed. In one day. My lawyer team worked on this yesterday on a holiday weekend, because I told them this is very serious to me. And this morning I woke up and the videos were gone. So I'm just saying this to say this. And also, someone said fair use is law. Fair use, and also for everybody that don't know, fair use is not even determined by YouTube. Fair use is determined by a judge. So a lot of times a lot of these YouTubers just don't have the coins to go to court. But that's really who decides fair use. A judge decides, not YouTube. You can look that up for yourself. So all these games that y'all been playing for the last 2 years, 3 years, whatever,
Thank you. Tap screen. Thank you.
Find another way to take care of yourself, because gone are the days of you.
And from what I've seen, those content creators do content outside of just you. You, from what I've seen, are just a piece of their content, Kendra. You're not really their whole entire content. Again, I'm just saying.
Content from my hard work in order to try to embarrass the people that come onto my show. One thing I will say about...
Whoa. The two platforms that you went after, you say slander. Okay. How is calling out delusion slander? You know what? Let me find the Tamron Hall clip of you. Hold on. I'm gonna find this Tamron Hall clip where you even said that the women that come on your show are delusional. Ooh, Lord, let me find that. Kendra G on Tamron Hall.
Kendra G on Tamron Hall.
Oh, goodness. Now, mind you, this is your clip that you took from the Tamron Hall show. Let's play it. Where you call your audience delusional.
Chicago. One
Shout
of
out to Tamron Hall.
Personalities in Chicago, but she really broke out when she started connecting single people across the country. Business was so good helping
tap
people
the screen,
in their
tap the
dating
screen,
lives.
tap the screen, please.
She quit her
tap the screen,
radio
tap the
job
screen.
and joined the Love Train. She's now host of a hugely popular YouTube matchmaking show. It's called Kendra G Singles. Kendra G, Alana, come on out!
And my y'all, this was back around the Valentine's Day show.
I can tell
Tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, please. Tap screen, tap screen, tap screen.
They don't know how to feel about this. I never knew, ladies, it was so complicated. Ooh,
it's tough out there. Dating is a war. You had it right. It's a battlefield out there.
It is.
Yes.
What makes it, Kendra, a battlefield?
I think now because of social media, it's the gift and the curse because now we're all connected. But that fine man you had to worry about just in New York, no, he worldwide now. He got girls in Italy, Mexico, California. So the guy that most women want, he has so many options. And every woman wants the same man, child.
Boom. Now, notice you won't sit there and talk about the two men, the two platforms who criticize your guests. You just said that the man that most women want have multiple options. But get this. The two platforms that you went after, Kendra, actually agree with you on that. But yet, you went after them for saying the same thing, which to me makes no damn sense. Let's get back into this.
Really? I don't care if she work at the Piggly Wiggly or she is the corporate lawyer on Wall Street. She want her a rich man, and that's just what it is.
Really?
Yes, girl.
And notice how you inadvertently pointed out the delusion that your guests have. You said whether it's just a corporate lawyer or the cashier at the Piggly Wiggly, that they both want the same man. But get this, 80% of the women that quote unquote want the 6-figure man, 6 foot tall, 6 inch, down south, 80% other women do not qualify for that man. And the reason they do not qualify for that man because that man is the above average man. The above average man needs an above average woman. Or a woman that meets his qualifications. And shout out to Anton Daniels when he said this on Fresh and Fit. 80% of y'all women are average. Anton Daniels said that. But here's the thing. A lot of women don't want to believe that they're average. I know it hurt. I know it may hurt your feelings, this, that, and the third. But it's not just 80% of women that are average. 80% of people are average. Now, whether or not, if y'all want to accept that, that's on y'all. Let's get back into this. Which, when I say the words that 80% are average, I am most definitely including myself in there. Only thing I am is I'm just a fat ass country boy. That's what the hell I am. That's what God made me to be. Well, I do need to lose some weight, but that's besides the damn point. The point is, a lot of us need to be content with being average. And the sad thing is, a lot of us want to either put on facades that we're better than what we actually are, or want to be in denial of who we actually are. And here's the thing about truth. The truth will always give you the swift kick in the ass. Oh, yes, it will. Let's get back into this.
Hide your man, Tamara. Hide him. Hide him. Don't let him go outside. Don't let him go outside, child.
Don't let him go. Okay, I'm locking my door. Steven, don't you leave that house. Kendra, thousands and thousands of people call you.
Yes.
They want to be on the show.
Yes.
They want your advice, but you're single.
That's right, girl, and loving it. Now, you know, I was in a relationship last year, but this is my single season, and I love it. And single does not mean lonely. Single means nobody can't claim me.
Right.
And I got a roster. If you want to join the team, where the camera at, Cameron? Hit me up on Instagram, Kendra G Media. We got space for one. We got space
Because
for
I
one.
love that season, but just because you're not in a relationship doesn't mean you're not dating.
No.
And that can be your season where you're exploring yourself and what's on the landscape. Future proofing.
Yes.
Kendra.
Oh, you gotta have a job. You have to have an ambition that's gonna go somewhere for sure. I want to see W-2 forms. I want to see success records. I want to meet your mama. I want to know where you live. Is it in your name? Is it? I need to see the lease because sometimes.
Kendra, I'm
You
not
sound
good
crazy
enough.
as hell.
If I would, let me tell you, because we're talking about it from the female gaze to the male. I'm just talking in general.
And
if I
again,
had gone
y'all,
on a date
this
with
is
someone
her on
and they
Tamron
started
Hall.
asking me about my W-2s and my bank account, they would have been seeing the gas come out of the pipes of my car.
Yes.
Because that's too, I'm intimidated now.
Well, because women are tired of wasting their time. I'm talking from the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't
Let me
want to
see
make
how
you
long
be
I've been
already
on.
made. I don't got clay. I'm not magic.
Okay,
But
43
guys
minutes.
don't want that either. They don't want to make us.
Well,
Tap screen,
true,
tap
but
screen,
the
tap
thing
screen,
was,
and they don't
please.
want a broke lady.
Tap screen, tap
well,
screen,
no,
tap
I don't
screen.
know though. Some men.
Guys, I'm speaking from, listen.
Hello,
I'm just
hello,
speaking 'cause I
welcome,
heard you
welcome.
I don't think men want a broke lady, but they also don't want a lady that's going to be too expensive. You know, wigs is $2,000. Lashes is $300.
Okay.
I know I probably said this back in the past, but I'm going to say that anyway. Say this anyway. Ladies, would y'all pay $2,000 for a damn wig? A 1 for yes, a 2 for no. Let me repeat that again. 1 for yes if you would spend $2,000 on a wig if you had it. 2 for no, that you wouldn't spend $2,000 on a wig. Cause $2,000, that's rent money for most folks. Let's get back into this.
Okay, are you easing into high maintenance?
Yes, well, I think that, yeah, that's real high.
And you're owning, so 25 people are owning the high maintenance?
Well, women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree with you, Tamron, but they're like, why if you here? If a man is here, why am I?
No, that's using somebody.
They're feeling like this. Okay,
that
I'm showing up for you.
Somebody.
I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this. Now, I'm not saying I agree with
the This is getting spicy in here.
But I'm with you, Tamron, because I feel like I'm my own money.
Don't back up now, Kendra. We got some groans, we got some applause, we got some moans. Alana's coming back with us. I didn't know the Valentine's Day was going to get this hot. We'll be right back.
Again, this is her on Tamron
I'm
Hall.
going to tell you now, this has been one of the most unexpected Valentine's Day episodes in 6 seasons. We are nearly at 1,000 episodes, and I have never discussed dates that involve buying of wigs. This is phenomenal. We are talking today on this Valentine's Day about dating trends in hopes of helping those out there who are looking for love. Alana Dunn, the host of Modern Dating Podcast, seeing other people with us, along with Kendra G, the host of YouTube's Kendra
Welcome.
You know
tap screen, please. Tap screen.
They're like, I don't want to settle. Well, right now, your man is invisible.
Right.
I think 5'9" is better than invisible,
and Kendra, for me, I make the joke about him being shorter than me. What it was, though, and you went with defining. I was not defining myself as single.
Right.
I was not. I had lost my job. I had a lot of things that were tumult in my life at that time. And I told Stephen one day, I said, I don't know if I was still working if I would have seen you. Not having my work as my title, I saw that man.
Right.
And he saw me.
Right.
And then he clearly saw a baby, too, because then we know what Moses is, and the rest is history.
We can let love in, whereas women more...
And I want to pause it for a second. Kendra, unfortunately, doesn't see anything really outside of her orbit. If it's not a part of her dating show and or her orbit, she don't care about it.
Generally, we are so nurturing, and we can see
tap screen, please.
Yeah.
Tap screen, please.
The one that crossed my show, I love that Tamron was open to a pizza date. These girls 5-star restaurant on day one before you get my first name. And that's the issue, though, because...
Of course that's the issue. It's an issue because they're delusional.
You see how Tamron, who richer than all of us, child, and very successful, was willing to go on a pizza date, and now she's married to the man of her dreams.
Yeah.
So we need more Tamrons to understand that, listen, you can be a boss woman, but the things that matter more, don't make it so high just to date. For sure.
And I think two things can exist at once, right?
I think, it is what psychologists are talking about today. Psychology today says it encompasses the seemingly little romantic gestures that you can do to show that you care.
Right.
Why is there a name called micromance? It's just, to me, doing something special for the person you like.
We got a name for everything, Tamron. I don't know why either. I think this is just for people to stay connected, but it's the real small, a text, how are you doing today?
Yeah.
But I hate it, because if it's the GM, I hate the GM text. GM means good morning. You can't even write out good morning and say my name, because you probably sent it to 7 different people. Don't accept no GM text. I don't like
now we've cleared that mess up. Situationship is when y'all are messing around, but you're not committed.
Right.
A situationship is it's defined by, there's no definition.
A situationship is what it is.
A situation's like a relationship, and then you realize on Christmas he's not your man, because he's not going to be with you on Christmas. You don't get no holidays in a situationship. If your mama needs something, he don't show up. He show up when he got time or when she got time. And the holidays is always the bad time. He's always busy doing holidays.
Kendra, I'm going to start GMing you in the morning. I'm going to become your counselor
in a situation.
Okay, that's the dad. I'm giving y'all the data. say a situationship might work for some people because sometimes everybody wants to be locked down in a relationship.
You're getting too complicated. Okay.
You're doing too much. Damn right, Tim.
We have a clip from
She
Kendra.
doing
I'm
too
gonna brace
much.
myself because I've not seen this clip. This gentleman over here grabbed his heart. Me too, sir. Let's play Kendra's from her show, Loud Looking.
Hold on.
Loud Looking.
I'm looking for a wife. I want to find the right person, right? So, being that I'm divorced, being that I'm older, I know what I want and I know what I don't want.
So let's get into it. What do you want, Dave?
Well, first of all, I like a woman that is naturally beautiful. I can do extensions and things like that, but she gotta have some hair. Like, she gotta have edges. She gotta have her own hair.
No.
He ain't lying.
We don't have a lot to say right now.
Okay, I'm away.
No. Kendra.
He got married.
Kendra, God bless him. And I'm sure he's an amazing man, and congratulations to his amazing wife. You said he got married.
He got married. I went to his wedding last year. And the woman saw his video from my show. He got married last year.
Does she have her own hair?
She has her own edges. She's beautiful. She has full hair. Because intentional men don't mind the questions.
And in the 5 years of doing this show, Kendra, there's the only marriage that's been successful and produce a baby from your show.
Because intentional men who are looking for a life partner, for looking for something serious, those questions do not scare them.
Yeah.
So you can be upfront because you're going to learn one or two things. Either he's not intentional, doesn't want anything serious, or he wants to play. So now he can't play with your time. So either way, it's a win. You're not going to scare off the guy that also wants the same things as you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So be direct. Do you want a baby or not? Oh, you don't? Okay. And also just have a good time, because I think sometimes when you go out on dates, it becomes so serious. So that could be a turnoff, right? Just enjoy yourself. Get to know, ask questions, have fun, but don't forget to have fun and laugh and all those things too. Don't take it so serious. And she watches my show, Tamara. She told me, her and her husband, child, I love them.
As I said before, this was not the Valentine's Day show that I was expecting. But the best part of this show, and I don't want the guys at home to think we're just bashing guys. This was not the plan. But what I like about this show is that you have three very different women, and it shows that there are many answers, but we're all trying to lead to a place of sincere and real love.
Yeah.
Yes,
And I think that's what's important.
Welcome,
Kendra
welcome.
G, Alana Dunn, Dr. Raquel Martin. You can follow because I bet you got more questions. There's your social media. Up next, we got the gift ideas for your Valentine. We'll be right back.
And that was a Tamron Hall clip.
The Leave Your Legacy podcast is brought to you by Covenant Workplace.
And now we're going to go back to this.
Kevin Samuels that I did respect is he created his own content.
Whoa. Are you sure you really want to talk about Kevin Samuels? Cause I got that little interview with you and Kevin. And like I said, I just may play twice just for the hell of it. Are you sure you really want to go there?
So it was what it was, right? If you calling, you calling to my show voluntarily. It is what it is. And we 5 years old and now we have the dating app. So there's no shock. So if you had your own channel and people called in and you ridiculed them, that's your business. That is your business. I have nothing to say about that because you created your own content and now you're doing what you want to do.
Tap screen, please. Tap screen, please.
Because the truth of the matter is you cannot host a dating show like me. You cannot do it. You cannot do it because if you could do it, you would do it. No one's going to call you.
If these two male content creators wanted to do a dating show, I believe personally that not only could they do a job good as you, they could probably do the job good as you and better.
And that's the whole, you don't have enough money to create a dating app, so we ain't going to talk about that. we'll just talk on the basics. Okay? So, as I say, if cousins, as you guys have already been doing, and I appreciate y'all so much, and I love y'all for it. If you see any videos from my dating app that have copyright on them, please let me know, like y'all been doing. Send me the links. I will send it to my lawyer team, and they will be right on it right away. With that being said,
do you need a lawyer? If you need legal assistance and don't know where to turn, the lawyer referral service can...
my lawyer team, and they will be right on it right away. With that being said, and also I just want to say this too. You know what's so sad? This is really like black people. Like, I wish I could say I'm having...
Oh, don't go there, Kendra.
Black people, but I'm not. It's black people. So it just goes to show you how black people talk so much about supporting each other, so much. Black people be the ones be trying to tear you down, child.
How are those men tearing you down by giving criticism? Oh my God.
And if you want to know the secret to my success, I worked and I was willing to invest in myself. And I'm genuine. Like, here's the deal.
No, you're not.
Say what you want to say about my show. I understand there is a large entertainment.
That genuine part, I do not believe.
People watch my show. That really wasn't the reason why I created it. I created it for people to find their person. And what I've learned,
you also created it to make money.
Find love and hit the
Let's talk about it.
Sometimes you find somebody you date for a few months. Sometimes you find a friend. There are a lot of cousins who didn't find romantic relationships, but now have friendships because of this platform. It was always about connecting people, and then it just grew beyond our measure to other sectors, or whatever you want to call it. But my mission has never changed. My mission has always been to give people an opportunity to put themselves out there, to find love from anywhere.
You had people who came on your show high. You had people who came on your show drunk. You even had a woman to come on your show from a hospital bed. You have no standards. Which is another thing that these male content creators talked about. That Kevin Samuels had a standard when it comes to a show. You have none. That is the difference.
It's always been to give people an opportunity to put themselves out there, to find love from anywhere in the world. That has always been the mission. It will always be the mission. Okay? When you try to do stuff dirty, you're never going to get that far in life. I can tell you that. I would not.
So, reaction channels are dirty. Is that what you're saying?
This successful for this many years in my life if I played dirty. I do not do that. I work hard and I invest my own money in my own company.
Okay, you know what? Enough of this. Let's go to this other clip that I have. Shout out to Thorn Lexi.
I'm Hannah Gomer. I'm from Rutherford County, North Carolina, and
I'll be back in a minute, y'all.
Welcome back to the Black Light Podcast. Thorn Lexi here with another live reaction.
Mama, there goes that man.
You guys ready to have a good show? Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. Y'all ready to do it? Hit the like button on your way into the room. I want to see where you're tuning in from. Of course, Edwina's first, RM second. Edwina's representing Las Vegas, RM's representing PA. It's time for the anniversary of this barbecue. But before we do that, we're going to address Kendra G's, of course, her addressing of reaction channels.
simultaneously on.
She had this recent video where she was like addressing reaction channels and yada yada yada, and they were like, "Don, cover it." I was like, "No problem," because it is what it is. Come on. They want some of me?
Okay, I'm back, y'all.
I want it with the guy. Yeah.
Come on, get her, Thorn. Tap screen, please. Tap screen.
Let's go.
Tap screen,
okay,
tap screen, please.
Let's get it. Atlanta, Georgia. Let's do it. You guys ready to have some fun?
There's a reason why Thorn's laughing. Y'all gonna figure it out in a minute why Thorn's laughing.
Buckle up for this barbecue. I'ma lower my seat. Oh, things already at its lowest. Staten Island, New York in the building. Detroit in the building.
Tap screen, please.
What's up, man?
Tap screen, tap screen.
How you doing? Look at
tap
the
screen, tap screen.
I guess all these people show
I'll be back in a minute, y'all.
Oh my goodness. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jesus. Black women in this blonde wig. It's time to start opening up discussions about mental health. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm hearing some sound effects in the background. I'm going to turn that off. But before I do that, let's go ahead and give our intro. Of course, y'all know Kendra's been talking crazy. She's got these new lawyers on these streets, supposedly. She's copywriting her content, so on and so forth. Literally doesn't matter. We've been saying for months that we're coming to an end to Reacting to Kendra G's show. And I want to say something. It's been a great run. I have enjoyed Reacting to Kendra G's show. It's been awesome. But again, this is all, to me, this is but merely nature taking its course. I even have people who come to my show and hashtag boycott Kendra. There are people on my platform. They're like maybe 80% of my platform.
Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm
really
back.
Enjoys the reactions, and then there's a staunch 20% of the people who are just as tired as I am of having to be involved with Kendra and her brand. The truth is because she kept doing things like what we're about to react to, that's what made our name and her name very synonymous in the algorithm, even more so because she kept like referencing the platform, and of course I was going to respond, being a smaller content creator at the time. Why not? She was just handing out freebies because she was so emotional, and
emotionally invested.
Things that reacting to her channel has helped this channel grow. Nothing could be further from the truth. The main thing that she's done to help elevate my platform is keep opening up her fat ass mouth and talking shit.
Oh, Thorn. Go off, bro. Go off.
At Wells Fargo, we get it. Alice started her business because she loves
Before Thorn comes back, she been coming for Thorn for 2 years. So he's got every reason to go slap the hell off.
That's been the main thing. People know exactly, because at one point I was literally like one of the only people reacting to Kendra G. Then came O'Shea Duke Jackson and a lot of other people after. I was one of the first people reacting to her content.
He was.
It was during the time we were mainly reacting to Mr. Samuels, and I was one of the first people already starting to incorporate her into my reaction flow, because I was already noticing that there was a special kind of delusion over there. One thing
very special kind of delusion.
As we react to this clip,
tap screen, please. Tap screen.
Of her show truly lies. Kendra believes that her show is significant because she sits there and asks insignificant questions each night. Some of the questions are borderline foolish and are reflective of her
maturity. Yeah, they are.
Dating. For example, she asked a lot of her guests what their zodiac sign is, as if that matters in some realistic grand scheme of things.
Zodiacs don't matter.
It shows that her mind is in a very immature place when having these discussions.
Talk about it.
I can't wait to get over to break down Kevin Samuels and her conversation, that historic beatdown that he put on her.
Oh, yeah, and that's going to be epic.
Going to encapsulate why she has these horrible talking points in the present day. It's going to be reflective of the fact that she has not learned
a damn thing. She ain't learned shit from Kevin.
Completely ignored, and now she finds herself borderline a 50-year-old woman with no real prospects for an engagement or a marriage, or she'd take it, because if she was eager to deal with the Nigerian, she'd be eager to deal with another man who's trying to throw his life away to her.
Yep. So hell
she would probably say that there are men lined up, but I don't believe her.
Ain't no man lined up for Kendra, man.
She would be. We're going to react to that call. He's going to prove it, and the reality of her circumstance will also prove it. We already got a donation that's come in, and it's a big one, so we got to stop this show. It's $20, and we got to stop this show with those. Nick came through and says, how a provost. I don't know exactly what that means, but I appreciate the donation. Thank you very much. Eric came through and dropped 5 also. He says, Dollar Crew, appreciate you. We're already at 20. Much love. Thank y'all.
Oh. Welcome. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me get this right.
Down what she had to say. We're at that 5-minute mark, and then we're going to move over to the reaction you guys came to see. Let's see what Kendra G has to say about copyright infringement versus reaction channels. Let's spin the clip.
Pop-up live. Class is in session. Let me just make sure we're on YouTube. And I think we're on YouTube. Let me just make sure that we're on Facebook. And I will give you guys the reason for today's class. Are we live on Facebook? Oh, we are. Hey, cousins, get up in here. This is a pop-up show.
About that divine photo.
With a PSA.
Tap screen, please.
It's a pop-up show.
Tap screen, please.
And hey, everyone, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know. Are we live on YouTube? I think we are. Hey. Happy Monday. Very excited. I don't drink, but I meant to cheers to this, but it's all good. Couple of things. We are live tonight inside the Kendra G Singles dating app. We did a pop-up show last night. The app, listen, you could be a cousin. It's so much better. Like, we could literally have a 4-hour show on the app. It's super dope. So download the Kendra G Singles dating app. It is free to watch. We're not going to change that, so make sure you download that.
We don't care.
Okay, this is a PSA announcement. As you guys know, I have stated that all video rights that come from the Kendra G Singles dating app are owned by my company, Singles Live. This is not to be played with. Even if I, myself, take a video from the dating app that I own and I put it on my YouTube page, you cannot reuse it. It cannot be repurposed. I said this since we launched the live stream. Will be 3 weeks, so 2 weeks ago. I've been saying this. I have a team of lawyers dedicated to this because I knew that people would still try me. I don't know why you tried me, but either way. Shouts to my cousins, because I'm being honest with y'all. I be busy as hell. And I know it just seems like I just sit down and ask people questions, but my day is never that simple. So I really don't know what goes on in these YouTube streets as much as you guys do. But shout out to the KBI.
Welcome.
The KBI. I have.
It's funny, Kendra. You don't know what goes on in these YouTube streets, but you steal all of your talking points from the male advocacy, and I'm so glad that I froze you like this.
This week I asked 3 of my entrepreneur friends, if you could build any AI agent to make your life easier, what would it do?
Tap screen, please. Tap screen.
Yeah. I would believe you that you aren't out in these YouTube streets But how could you be so triggered by everything that men have to say and get all this shit wrong?
Exactly.
Why do you be so angry at men for no reason at all?
Exactly.
Just I don't know. Just I find that curious. You're not paying attention, but you know exactly who doesn't like you. You know who disagrees with you, so on and so forth. But you don't care. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Yeah, we're going to talk about how stupid this is in just a minute. But to be honest, I was saying this back when Arlette recently got like a new management team and so on and so forth, and we stopped reacting to her. I said during that show, I was like, why doesn't Kendra G just do this if she's so tired of people reacting to her channel? Then it's like people won't react. It's like, and she had the money to do it. It's just she was being lazy, just like how she's procrastinating about getting a new set and stop using that stupid phone.
She got the money to have her own little studio. Why don't she do it?
I think we should leave Kendra like this for a second. I'm just kidding. All right, come on.
I've called you guys the Kendra Bureau of Investigations. They have been sending links to different pages that had up footage from my dating app. And I will just send it to my lawyers. And I want to say so far, maybe about 15 videos have been removed. It's always a daily process. They just started the process yesterday. 15 were removed this morning. So they're moving fast, which I appreciate. And I just wanted to have this conversation because there's this whole thing about fair use. I never liked fair use. To me, fair use is very lazy. You are not a content creator. You are a thief. You take
Kendra, fair use is a law, which means anybody on YouTube can use it. Whether or not if you like fair use don't matter. It don't matter. Fair use is the law. Deal with it.
Fair use is not the definition of reaction channels in itself, Kendra. Did they teach you to read and research things when you were getting that useless degree at Hampton? Because it doesn't sound like you really research anything. It sounds like you just, once you feel a type of way about a thing, you just start describing what you believe is happening. Just like how you do dating and relationship conversations. You assume to know what you're talking about, but you haven't even really thoroughly listened to what men have to say. No different.
Talk about it.
Other people's work, and you find a way to monetize from it. And that's what it's always been about. It's not about people giving great information to help somebody become better. No, it's a money grab. It's that simple. Well,
now, my response to that is nobody comes on YouTube to not make money.
Everybody is on YouTube to make money. The hell is you talking about?
Comes on YouTube to not make money. I love when people say this money grab shit. Money grab? I'm glad that we're on the portion about money, because I get to finally explain why we had to go to such a severe donation, such an extensive donation model at one point. It's because of this simple fact and this simple fact alone. Since, I don't know, maybe like the last 2 years or so.
Tap screen, please. Tap screen.
I've never done on the platform before. I'm going to be transparent about what this platform has made when we solely react to Kendra G. A whopping $1,000 a month. I am dead ass. And if it wasn't for the fact that we have donors who come and support this content and support this perspective that you feel is useless, we wouldn't react to your show at all. We would have been doing what we've been doing right now, focusing on short form content, which is actually driven. I'd have made almost 2 bands in less than a fucking week. Getting the hell away from your shit.
Translation, Kendra? You ain't worth the time or money, according to him. Let me say that again. According to him, you ain't worth the time or the money.
That's facts. That's facts about my real life. That these people wanted me to react to you so badly, I fed my children less so that the people could hear me critique these women because they were spending their hard-earned money for me to do so. You see? And that's probably why when I sometimes come into this place, my stomach will come into knots because I know we've overextended being here. But the people want me to react to these women more than they care about listening to you interview them. And that's really why you're mad, and that's why you were mad at Mr. Samuels.
Yeah.
Wait to get over to that interview. Like, I make that, like, if it wasn't for all my other business endeavors, there would be if just staying focused on your shit, I'd have had to go get a job. I'm being dead ass. I'm keeping it a buck. It was the demand that people. And you have to start understanding where the significance of your show truly lies, Kendra G.
Talk about it.
Kendra Gilliam. The significance of your show lies in the women who call in and make it valuable.
Me snack mates mini meat sticks. The protein backed super snack.
And make it valuable. Your bullshit, insecure arrogance has blinded you from what actually has made your platform.
Talk about it.
And it's the people who come in and actually call into the show. And ironically so, it's your lack of care for those very people who called into the show and your lack of consideration for their humanity is what's making the shit crumble as we speak, and nobody calls into the shit because why? They've over time found out that you don't value them.
Exactly.
And they didn't need me to expose you. All they needed you to do was cut on that stupid phone, go live, and start talking that shit you talk.
Always.
Yeah. Yeah. This show, I'm with Rome. This show is very significant, but it has nothing to do with you. It shows these black men exactly what to look out for. That all
damn right.
Saying the same shit. Oh, well, it don't matter what you make. I'm the reason why women don't say 100K no more. That's influence, bitch. They know what to do. They get in line because you're mad at us because the streets aren't safe. Because there are guys like me waiting for you to say 100K so I can put a lashing on you like we're supposed to do. Shame is what kept the black community together and kept
sure hell did. Shame and accountability.
It's the very shame that's built the fabric of our community we're trying to go away from so you birds.
And to be honest, shame and accountability needs to come back to the black community.
And run free. Well, not when there are people like me on the internet, unfortunately. Willing to take less money to react to crusty broads like you. And really, it's the women who are worth the time. It's never been about you.
Never ever.
It's never been about you. It's always been about the women. And if you would have sat there and went live talking about dating for as much time as you spend interviewing people, do you think people would give a shit?
Oh, go off, Fawn. Go off, bro. You've been...
It's my question, because you've never been able to hold...
And here's the thing. Sorry I had to pause it. Thorne has been wanting to go off for 2 damn years. So this here, him going off, this is stuff he's had balled up for 2 years. Of this woman trying to come for his channel, trying to come for his pockets, all that. Let me get this back up.
Is my question, because you've never been able to hold your own in an intellectual debate. I've never seen it anywhere online.
She's too stupid.
I couldn't think of a better word.
She does not have the capability of holding a half-decent conversation. And the reason is because, in my opinion, she has never been in a place where she has to think. Kendra is the type of woman who has gotten by her 50-year-old life just on her personality and her looks alone. All she has is looks, personality, and no substance whatsoever. Let's get back into this. You have no substance, darling.
Let's continue.
My dating app costs a lot of money. It's not cheap. So I don't know how the hell you thought that I paid for my dating app and you was going to be able to take my content and repurpose it and make some money. I think the hell not. So this is really a PSA announcement for all the reaction channels that have been living off of me for the last 2 years. Get a job.
Again, why are you only going after the male reaction channels? Like I just said earlier, I know for a fact there are 5 women that react to you. Not only do they react to you, they dog walk your ass harder than the men. So what the hell are you talking about? You getting dog walked by men and women. The fuck is we talking about?
That a lot of founders and
I can't believe that people like Kendra or any other ignorant person who might be listening to this could possibly think that YouTube, no matter what capacity you're using it, isn't a job already.
You are really dumb. For real.
This is one of the silliest things I've ever heard. Like, Kendra, taxes are being, like, you have to file taxes, you have to do everything, your 1099 contract, everything else, you have to do everything. This is real. Real money is being made on this platform. That makes it income. That makes it employment. And you're employed on the platform. So it makes you a hypocrite to be like, oh, get a job.
Thank you, Thon.
Take all your content.
Thank you. Call out her hypocrisy.
Or keep it on YouTube, but leave the monetization program. Because, you know, you're here for the people. You got a bag. You're in Beverly Hills. You're in Beverly Hills. Every month we can...
And let me pause this for a second. The only reason Kendra is in Beverly Hills is because of the money she gets from YouTube and nothing else.
To just react to you, and I watch the subscribers dip, I watch the money dip, and I'm like, and I'm doing it because the people want it. And I'm laughing the whole time, even while I'm still hurting, I'm laughing because I'm like, Kendra thinks she's elevating me. I'm like,
woman, you ain't elevating no damn body.
Think she's saving my life. I'm going broke because the people love how the women talk to you and how they give their business up to you. I took less money and had my audience coming out of pocket in ways I wasn't always comfortable with. That's why I find the money part, like the you getting rich off me part, so hilarious. And your show, when I react to your show, what's also painful, this shit don't pull in no numbers no more. Like,
yeah, because people are sick of Kendra.
Look at my page right now. Look at my short form content. I got a video just a couple days ago, hit 30,000. Got another one already at 40,000. Got ones that are over 10. I done already found 1,000 people in a week earning and then doubled my income just because I'm not reacting to Kendra G's fucking content. And I
get her, Thorn, get her.
I just didn't take it. The people were like, Kendra G, and thanks for the people. So I'm like, all right, nobody wants to hear me react to Kendra G more than me. I was like, I had the market cornered in that little aspect. So we stayed there. But it cost. It did not elevate me. You're one of those people to where you're so proud of yourself that you think anybody who's near you is benefiting.
Pride and arrogance.
Let's go ahead and get your silly ass out of here. Anybody who come in talking crazy, we gonna get you out of here quick. Your mama got a wood ass leg and she hobble around on it. That bitch ain't worth a damn.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go. Okay.
Let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay? Get a job. I mean, if you had a vacation set, don't spend your money. Don't spend your money. I am taking this extremely serious. I also own Kendra G Singles. It's trademark. So all the time when y'all think y'all had all those other, that's a whole nother conversation. Let's just focus on the dating app right now. So, cousins, for the meantime, still do as you have been doing, which I truly appreciate. Any video you see that has been on the dating app, it's going to say copyright on it. Even
tap
if they
screen,
try to
tap
cover
screen,
it up,
tap screen,
let us
please.
know.
Tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, please. Tap screen, tap screen.
In so many ways, to give you an example of why this is so serious to me, here's the deal. Let's say y'all know I run marathons. So when you run a marathon, you have like 8 months of training, right?
Which there have been people questioning if you actually ran any part of that marathon.
Marathon day. Before marathon day, it's like 8 months of training. Then marathon day comes. The race starts at 7 a.m., but you got to get up at 3 a.m. because you got to get to the race because you can't drive there. It's a lot that goes on. Just to start at 7 a.m., you got to be up by 3 a.m. Now you get into the race, and then it takes you 7 hours to finish the race. 7 hours. So it took you 8 months of training, had to get up super early race day, and now it takes you 7 hours to complete the marathon, and now you're at the finish line, and you're so proud of yourself, and you take your picture with your medal, and then 20 people jump in your picture that didn't do shit.
Kendra, what contest in hell did we win is all I'm saying. Kendra, what do we get? What do we get for standing next to you is what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, what prize do we win?
One of the biggest issues with Kendra G is she doesn't understand where her significance truly lies in her show, and that it has nothing to really do with her. But she should be proud of herself for building it up. But she's not what makes the show significant. It's the women. It's the guests.
Talk about it. Facts. And everything what Thorne just said there is right. Kendra G's dating show is nothing without her guests. She is nothing without the guests, and she is nothing without the reaction channels.
It does not even require talent for you to do it. That's why you can have somebody insignificant like Zach do it every now and again.
Damn, even Zach catching strays.
Significant, like Just Niche. You can have somebody just fill in for you and do it like it's nothing and just ask those meaningless questions. Because you certainly don't have to be intellectual to do that, Kendra. And you don't have to be intellectual to understand that fact. All you have to do is just tune in.
Yep.
And it's pretty damn obvious that you sometimes are even asking the wrong questions. You're like, when's the last time you slept with somebody? As if that brings some relevance or credence to who this person is and whatever. I think you think that if they had intercourse recently, that says something about how prepared they are to date or not. When in fact, you're just being fucking nosy.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, hit the like button, guys.
Tap screen, tap screen, tap screen.
That's how I feel about reaction channels. These people do nothing. They do nothing but take content and talk about it. And there's a lot of hard work and a lot of money behind my content. I don't know why people think that I just sit down. No, there's a lot of money in it.
All you do is sit on your ass.
It costs a lot of money. Okay, I don't have a play dating app. So no, I am taking this extremely serious. As you guys have been doing, which
Again, your dating app barely has 2 stars. Number 1. Number 2, your dating app has been known to be a scamming app. Number 2. And number 3, ain't nobody really fucking with your app like that.
Appreciate if you see any videos.
Tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, please. Tap screen, tap screen, tap screen.
There is a whole nother issue of just using Kendra G Singles, the dating app, the logo. Those videos are under copyright investigation too because I own the trademark and you do not have permission to utilize them. What is so funny is the one page, I think it was one page. I gotta ask my lawyer team, but one person literally told the cousins, like...
Exactly. This was the comment I was looking for. How you doing, Tony? He says, it's not a lot of money in your content. You take the phone and hold it up to another phone instead of having actual recording equipment.
You are really dumb. For real.
You set yourself up for him to be able to serve you up, you dumb fatty.
Well, I can't say nothing. I'm sitting there using my cell phone to do TikTok. So I really can't say shit right now.
You did that. You made this insult that's actually 100% accurate, and you've been criticized by other people as of recent on this same issue, that you've made millions of dollars, failed to reinvest into your platform, and you wonder why people just stop calling? I tell you one thing, Kendra, I started reacting to your show with one set, and I've had about 3 sets since.
Talk about it.
My backdrop. I've changed mics twice reacting to you. 2 cameras. And I haven't even seen you think about upgrading from that phone. And you're like, all the money I put into this show.
You a liar.
I'm like, oh, really?
Don't even have a studio.
Did you put it all in there? Looks like you put it all in the app.
You could at least have a computer and a damn microphone. She don't even have that.
Horrible wigs.
Report my page. I have the right to use it if it goes to YouTube. Literally said this in the video. And I would show you the clip, but the video has been removed. Because he was wrong.
Adventure isn't knowing every answer before you go.
And I would show you the clip, but the video has been removed. Because he was wrong.
When you've got smoke-free satisfaction,
I can't wait to really break down exactly how much of an idiot Kendra G is for this.
I own any of my content. And I want to be clear, even if I put it on YouTube, no, you still cannot repurpose it. It is
David Edwards dropped 15 on the show. Much love, David.
Really that simple. And I know that as a woman, you guys are seeing what I go through as a woman who runs a company. I go through this a lot with men because what I
and look at her slender and
men just don't respect women a lot of
slender
times.
And liable, so Kendra. Slender and liable.
When people send me
tap screen, please. Tap screen, tap screen, tap screen.
Women have worked so hard. Women have worked very little to try to actually understand the true position of men in this conversation. To where they've gotten to, they don't respect that you don't respect me. This has nothing to do with respect. This has something to do with right or wrong in details in a conversation.
Exactly.
Of relationships and marriage. And most of you women have perspectives that are wrong. It doesn't even have anything to do with if we respect you or not. You women go to these extreme places.
And here's the thing, and I gotta be brutally honest. If women would talk a little bit less and listen a little bit more to men, some of y'all women would not be divorced. I said what I said. If some women would learn how to listen to their men, they would still be in relationships if they talk less and listen more. Let's continue.
It doesn't have anything to do with if we respect you or not. You women go to these extreme places to intentionally derail the conversation, so now we don't talk about the facts.
They're hosted by men. which to me is sad in itself. The fact that you have to live off another woman's work ethic really shows you what kind of man you are. And I really feel sad for you. I always say this and I stand by it. Men in my real life would never. They go out and they get it and they make a life for themselves. They do not wake up in the morning.
Again, name one straight man outside of your daddy that you're around. I'll wait.
To see what Kendra G did so they could find a way to pay their rent this morning. But like I said at the top of this, get a job because those days are over. Okay? Those days are over. And, you know, it's interesting because some of it is done from single men, right? So I'm like, how are you a single person, you know, trying to commentate over the guests that come on from my show looking for love? My mission
because a single man is to market, you jackass. Lord. The single man is the market. You are marketing these women, bottom of the barrel women, to single men. And single men are telling you, we don't want bottom of the barrel women. We want something that is decent. Put something decent in front of us. And it's like you and the women don't give a damn. And whether you like it or not, Kendra, you and the women that come on your show are one and the same. The only damn difference is the bank account. Nothing more, nothing damn less.
Change. And I want to finish this and I'll come back. You know, I'm dyslexic child. I'll be going around the world with my information and my thoughts. But how are you a single man critiquing the people coming on my show looking for love? You're single. Like
Kendra. So
get her ass done. Thank you. So is you, Kendra. You is single as fuck.
Have you forgotten that quickly that you're a single woman in the dating market? You're a single woman in the dating market who often gives terrible advice. Have you forget? Did you already forget about the Nigerian? You know, all those IDs. You just ended up in one of the most humiliating relationship blunders this niche has seen since Derek Jackson.
Oh my Lord!
You think you're anybody's moral police?
Oh.
On any given day, patient pain can strike.
And you think you're anybody's moral police? Kendra, where's your man? In the back end of this video, she's gonna talk about how she could be married and all that other stuff. Oh my God, y'all, wait till the end of this.
You're literally in the same boat as the guest that you're talking about. Like, what are we doing here? And then there's some married men. And the married men, you embarrass your wives. Like, I know your wife is embarrassed to say.
See, they're married men, Kendra, with wives, which deep down, Kendra, is something you will never be. You will never be a wife because your mouth is a fucking snake pit.
You are her husband.
Now.
You know what? Speaking of that, let me see if I can find that clip from Minister Farrakhan. Your mouth is a snake pit.
Your mouth is a snake pit.
Let's listen to what Minister Farrakhan's guys say.
No, debt is slavery. Just so you could look good for a minute and suffer when you can't pay the bills? Who are you trying to please? Start small and grow large, like everything else does. But if you want everything right away, You don't want to work for nothing. You don't want to sacrifice to build
Talk about
nothing.
it.
You will never have nothing, and you won't have a man, because a man can't be a man when he's saddled down up to his neck in debt with a dissatisfied woman who don't give a damn. She want more and more and more. Let me tell you something, woman.
Now, does that not describe you, Kendra G?
Take you and throttle you. I'm just telling you straight up. You don't want no man like me. You couldn't live with a man like me. Because I would not take that damn foolishness from one of you. For 1 minute, I'd drive you through the door. I don't like no woman to dominate no man. And I don't like no woman who even tries. Then you see another side of me. This is the way I was trained as a Muslim. You can see it coming out of me now, right?
Come on, minister.
And I'm telling you, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad knew the black man and woman, and he knew how to train us better than any black man that ever lived. And unless we follow his guidance, we'll never be what we're supposed to be. You'll never be a happy woman dogging your man out.
Talk about it.
He's not a man yet, but he will be. But if you keep on dogging him, you won't have nothing, and you'll end up being a lesbian at home with yourself, with no man by your side because your damn mouth.
Talk about it.
What it is, it's a snake pit.
Talk about it.
And a man can't live under that because he got enough hell on his head as it is trying to function in a white man's world. And he needs a wife that has compassion and understanding, and that's the value of the MGT. The MGT is supposed to make you a woman to help you make a man for God.
Shout out to Minister Louis Farrakhan for that. And that right there describes Kendra G all the way to a T. Let's get back into this.
Now at this point, you're upset at men to a point where now you're slandering women, which now, even if you were right about men intending to hurt women with these conversations, which they aren't, you're now in no better moral position than the men you're mad at.
Talk about it.
Because now any woman who's involved with somebody who you don't like, something has to be wrong with her. Now what makes you better than your allegation of content creators like me and other people who react to you? You women like you who are lacking in intelligence fall into hypocrisy, contradictions, and logical holes easier than anyone. Because you didn't even think your perspective through. You felt your way through it, and then you just started flapping that thing off. You started talking.
No self-awareness.
To be married to a man that does nothing but tries
tap
to
screen,
bring
tap
down
screen,
black
tap screen,
women.
please.
And also
Tap
to be
screen,
married
tap
to
screen,
a man
tap
that
screen.
likes me more than he likes you.
Is that what you think?
What? What?
Again, let's read some super chats real quick. BY says Kendra exploits women for her content and never asks if they have her app first. Right? She always gets to
talk about it,
and then literally beats them over the head for not having it. She'll curse them out and tell them that they're useless if they don't have it. She's wild. Kendra will literally curse your whole family if you don't have that app.
Yep.
She'll wish famine upon your children. She's nuts.
She crazy.
She'll be like, bye, I gotta go. I'm hanging up on you. You didn't have the app, and now you're wondering why people aren't calling you stupid.
Just keep it 1,000 with you. Some of your husbands don't really like, they settle for you. So what they do is
Slender and Liable.
Kiss You Good Morning. They on my YouTube page, on my Instagram page, on my Facebook page.
First off,
Thorne's about to go in on her. And I love it.
Season of chewy and scary good deals await. Hurry before they.
My girl gotta brush her teeth before she kisses me. I don't know how you be getting down. Maybe Kendra, maybe you are that hillbilly ilk. You wake up, oh, I want to see how much we love each other more. Good morning. Hot ass breath. I bet you're one of those type of women where you put your man's gum in your mouth, you nasty. Just as some type of show of love, but really he thinks you're disgusting.
Damn it.
This woman that forgot she's old, washed up, can't offer nobody a baby, looks half as good as she did when she started this show, and she ain't even been on this bitch for a decade.
See, and what I did, because they really don't like their lives. They really don't like the life that they have with you. But they settled for you, and they're going to build a family with you, but they're really not happy. That's why they give women like me and other women on the internet so much of their attention, because they can never in life get a woman like me, ever. And
Kendra! Who the fuck are you? Kendra, listen. Listen, Kendra. I've given you a rating before on this show. I've given you a rating. And I believe it's accurate. A lot of the men don't even agree with it. They think I should rate you lower. But I'm gonna say what my rating anyway is. I think you're an adjustable 6, because we don't use 7. I'm definitely not gonna give you 8. You're an adjustable 6, right? So that means you're slightly above average in looks. Just slightly. Right? You also are a career woman, which means you're less available than women who are not a career woman. That's a notch off your belt.
Yep.
You're also over geriatric years, so you don't even offer a man a baby. Fertility, checked off. You don't offer that either. You're always rushing, or we always hear delivery people and DoorDash people knocking. You ain't a cooking bitch. We know you don't. And any nigga who deals with you, he hungry, and we all know that. So, Kendra, I'm trying to figure out what value it is that you...
Translation, Kendra G. You provide no benefit to any man. Not even sexual benefit. Like you just said, you don't cook, you don't clean. You can't give a man a baby even though you forced your ass at 40. Which, mathematically speaking, if you want to have children, you should have did 15 years earlier. When you turn 40. That ship, for you having children, that ship is sailed, darling. Buy a dog and die alone. Let's get back into Thorne.
Y'all know that. So, Kendra, I'm trying to figure out what value it is that you offer to a man that men are just missing out on. I'm really confused. Because I see a woman who's busy, tired, she hasn't been able to keep a man, she don't cook. Every woman who's cooked, she's like, what you cooking? She's like, you cooking? What you cooking? You cooking some food? It's almost like she hasn't eaten.
When I identified something that I had done and helped me to reduce friction, I figured I would show it to you.
People down there who are saying like she's like a 3 or 4. Okay, well, We need places to put the real 3s and 4s. I know that we're mad at Kendra, but we can't make her uglier than what she really is because we mad at her. One place that she's not doing bad at is the fact that she's not hard to look at in some sense. She's not gorgeous or a knockout no day of the week, but she's not ugly either. Come on, y'all. There's a placeholder for people with that. And people who want to go down a notch, I'm fine with that. This stuff there's no way to pinpoint this to sheer accuracy. I'm just trying to give a general, you know what I'm saying, so I can. You're right, Unc, and that's why we got to bring our rating down for them eggs, for them frozen ass pterodactyl eggs. I told you, we gon' I got her ass.
I'm talking my shit today because I really sit back and I let the show go. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I believe in lawyers and the police. I don't play these YouTube comment section games. I don't got time for that. I got lawyers. That's what they do. That's what they get paid.
She got lawyers,
okay? But back to what I was
Who
just
gives
saying,
a
because
shit?
I don't want this point to get lost. I hear so often about, oh, well, you're not married. Let me tell you something. I'm going to be married to a goofy. I don't want to be married to a goofy. I'm never going to be married to a goofy. You do not hurt my feelings when you point out that you're married and I'm not. Your husband is a whole goofy.
Whoa.
Get her ass, Thorn. Get her ass.
Over to Kevin Samuels' conversation that she had with her, y'all gonna see that this is how she was framing her hypotheticals, and Mr. Samuels checked her immediately. Every hypothetical that she propped up about black men or potential relationships, she propped it up as if the guy was a bad guy. She's like, why should women rush to get in a relationship with men who are just gonna cheat on them and blah 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 blah, yada. When it's like, hold on, what makes you assume that every black man that you get in a relationship with is going to be a cheater or a goofy? It isn't.
Talk about it.
Problem with black men, low key, is it?
Honestly, I think she wants to. She hates men. Period.
If content creators like me are bad for mental health, for women's mental health, what about all these women who are calling women who care about listening to men pick-me's and all this other stuff? Where's the ridicule for you women? Why don't anybody say that you women are trying to tear women down? You women have all these
talk about Thorn
to say towards women who have even the slightest ear. For
I'm not being mean. I'm not being mean.
Where's your ridiculer? Where's your judge? Because when the time comes for a black woman to turn her venomous head towards a black woman and do worse than a black man will do, nobody's there to judge her. But yet black men were
sad but true.
The moment we even ask you, what are you bringing to the table, which is a reasonable question men should be asking, because we care about what we're bringing into our life. We're not just men who want some coochie.
Or you are goofy, and your husband is the bar.
Come on, first you disrespect these men, now you're disrespecting their wives. Libel and slander.
I'm up here, so that means I would have to be
arrogance and hubris.
Less attractive because
this is what she's doing right here is exactly why women have suffered so much in the dating market when their income goes up, especially black women. It's because you women on some level truly believe that the moment you start earning more money than your men, you make more than them. I mean, you mean more than them, and you're more significant, and you're better. No, that just means you're a higher.
Hold on, let me stop this for a second. Yes, that is true, Janice. But if you look at her show and look at how she talks down and disrespect black men, you would understand why myself and this guy that's commenting are going in the way we are. Thank you.
On this show all the time, your dating market value bears no relevance on what you earn when you're a woman.
Exactly.
When you're a man, what you earn and your dating market value are synonymous.
Yep.
They're synonymous.
The standard ain't the same.
They're cohesive. A woman's personal life and what she earns as an adult.
And here's the thing. The standards for men and women are not the same. And Kendra should understand that. But me personally, I do not believe that she cares to understand that. I'm just saying.
And her dating market value, they are not cooperative members. They are not cohesive. They are enemies. And if you women would know this, if you would slow yourself down and try for a second to see these conversations
Thank you.
Other than an attack. You would know. You would see that for yourself. It wouldn't require a man like me to say it or someone else for a reason. You would find out that by yourself. And there are younger women who are getting this. Women who weren't born in the baby boomer generation who are understanding this. And I'll tell you why. It's because they're less sensitive to what you women have been triggered about for years.
Yep.
They're just hearing men speak about dating and relationships. This is what they're used to seeing. And I'll tell you what, their outcomes will be better for it.
Facts.
If you look better than me, honey, then your man will be paying attention to you and not to me, and less outspoken. So I would have to be less of a woman just to be married to your goofy ass husband.
Again, Kendra's again
disrespectful.
Her show to look at her
disrespectful
and not talk to the people, and not for the people who are coming in saying that they want a man who make $200K a year and the bitch got 1 tooth and 4 baby daddies. Not that. Not that.
Tap screen, please. Tap screen.
Stimulation over substance. She was gonna be cooked from the jump. She used to say that little stupid little ratchet, she used to say that ratchet prayer. Lord, no men with small peepees. It's like, dang, is that all black women think about? Or not is it all you think about?
Ooh, talk about it.
Prioritize.
It's time for message editing on WhatsApp.
I think the hell not. So this is really, I wanted to come here to say this because gone are these YouTube reaction channel games. It's over. We don't got time for that. I got a whole company.
Tap screen, please. Tap screen.
You can just lose your YouTube page in the process.
Okay, now that was pretty much all I wanted to cover from that. I wanted to cover her basically saying that she wanted to be married. You would be married, Kendra. That's fucking laughable. Because the truth is, Kendra, if that was the truth, you simply would just be married. It's that simple. If that was the truth, Kendra, you literally just be married, shawty. That's the truth. That's the truth. Because I don't know if anybody's ever seen that movie Hitch. If you haven't seen it, watch it with your family. It's a good family movie. Maybe not it's not a masculine watch. Family watch. But in the beginning, something profound was said in that. There was a lot of bullshit in that movie, but some stuff was on point. And one of the things that was on point was the beginning part where Will Smith's character says, no woman walks outside every day hoping not to be swept off their feet. And that's something I had noticed with that. Women try to act as if, I'm not really ready right now, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe when a woman even says, I'm not even ready to be in a relationship right now. I don't believe her. I've never met a woman who said that and I believe her. I've seen plenty of women get scooped up during that phase where they thought they was going to be taking a break forever.
Yeah.
Truth is women are always looking for their life to be changed by the right guy. There's never a time where a woman is not looking for the right guy who's going to come in and make their life easier. If anything, men spend more time waiting to pick because we're the ones who are going to give up money or lose money for it.
Yeah.
You're going to save money if you get it. He's going to take care of you. You'll spend less money, have to protect yourself less, watch your own back less. But here we are, this historic call. Now, this call is going to very well encapsulate that Kendra hasn't grown much at all.
No, she hasn't.
The perspectives that we just heard about what she believes makes her valuable in the dating market, she hasn't even really moved that far from. Without further ado, the most historic Kendra's barbecue of all time. Let's spin the clip.
400,000 or more, he may have.
I do not own the rights to this song.
I know I cannot deal with that. So I think a lot of women women sometimes say they want these men, but they've never dated it because if they
Kenneth drop 10 says, keep cooking, bro. Much love, Kenneth. Thank you.
had, they wouldn't be just focusing on the money. There's a lot of women that have men with money, but they're not always happy either.
Well, okay. So,
Janice. Yes, a man is supposed to protect and provide. But the thing is, number one, how can a man protect when modern women nowadays don't want the man to have control over the situation, or much less over the household, and women's idea of providing is a man doing everything. That's why more men are looking for women who are willing to do 50-50. And if you are a woman that's not willing to do 50-50, the man would rather pass over you and go somewhere else and find a woman that's willing to do 50-50. Thank you. And me personally, if I'm talking to talking to any guy, I will sit or tell a guy, don't even entertain a chick if she's not willing to do 50-50. Don't even entertain her.
the follow-up question to that would be, that's the kind of man you would like to have, you just don't like that aspect of it.
Well, I would say this. I'm 41, right? So when I listen to the women, when I was in the 30s, when I heard the girls from my parents,
women 41.
Because
if you are a 41-year-old woman, Kendra, that decide to have children and be married, you should have did that 15 years ago. And this here was approximately 3 years ago. Three or more years ago. So she's currently 46, 47. She in no man's land.
It's like he got to have a lot of money. He got to take care of all the bills. That's what I was on, and I running those circles. But what I've learned is a lot of those men just couldn't be faithful. So then I learned, well, that's my deal breaker. Faithfulness is my deal breaker. So
and here's something else I want to say too. Ladies, if you're looking for a six-figure man, well, any man for that matter, you are not entitled to monogamy. If you want monogamy, find a man who's willing to be monogamous. Monogamy is not entitled to you. I don't know why women think that they're entitled to monogamy. You are not entitled to monogamy. If you want a monogamous man, go find him. Let's get back into this.
The question I have.
Okay. I've always known from the first time I broke down this conversation that Kendra's biggest issue in the dating market is that she thinks she makes the rules as they go. She thinks she makes the rules.
No.
By the time we're done with this, y'all gonna know exactly why Kendra's single and why she's sitting up half 100. Not a bad-looking woman, and no man within a mile of her. This was the beginning of me realizing Kendra makes the... She already observed the truth and then willed against it. She said, I found out that the men who I want, they can't be faithful. And then she said, and then put a barrier up. She said, so I made my deal breaker that you got to be faithful. What the fuck did you just observe? You just observed the truth that men up in a certain men in a certain income bracket, they're not. They typically exercise options. Typically,
exactly.
For all my guys out there who don't, this is what typically happens. The rule.
And here's what women need to accept. The more options that a man has, the the more he's going to use his options. And that's just the way it is. Either you can accept it or you can step aside. And that's just the way it is.
Not the exception. You already came to that conclusion and saw it as truth. And then you took, and then you did woman math on it and said, so I'm gonna find the unicorn guy. I've already seen that they're all like that, but maybe I'm gonna find one who's just like them, but ain't like them. Kendra.
And that was the quickest way for Kendra to play herself.
Like an acorn holding up a bunch of shit, and at the bottom of it
right,
is just an
right,
acorn
Janice.
of shitty knowledge.
Indeed, you are right. But what I'm saying is, most men who are six-figure men usually do not get married. And the reason they do not want to get married is because they want the right to exercise every single option. Most six-figure men do not get married unless they want to. Oh, Lord. Ooh. Let's get back into this. Come on, Thon.
Kendra's issue with the dating market has always been the men that she wants. That's her biggest problem. She hates that the guy who she wants, the guy who makes the amount of money, has the car and the lifestyle that she wants, she doesn't like who he is.
Exactly.
And I was raised around women who had a problem with men and didn't even know it. It's a very nasty looking thing because the woman never really can see it. She goes out, she bears sons, she has relationships with men, but it doesn't mean she values them.
Everybody,
tap screen, please. Tap screen.
How you doing?
She values them.
Tap screen, please. Tap screen.
Have the is because I hear what you're saying, but then I also like, that sounds good.
Okay.
Because you 41 years old, married, any kids?
Nope, I froze my eggs though, so I got a safety net just in case. So,
there's not no safety net.
You're accustomed to a certain standard of life.
There's not no safety net. You was a 40-year-old woman. Scientifically, it's been proven. Yes, you can have children once you hit the age of 40. But it's been scientifically proven that it's damn near impossible.
Right.
This is true.
And if
she's like, I got a safety net just in case, as if that means something. As if men are looking
it don't mean a
damn
damn thing.
Life and their first baby come out of a damn refrigerator. Men don't wait their whole life to have a baby for it to be coming out of Kendra G's refrigerator, y'all.
A man is making the median of what a black man is making, $42,500. He can't afford.
Talk to her, Kevin.
So is that my problem?
See that no.
Hubris.
See,
hubris.
Black women wait too long to get married. You wait till you're too old. You wait till you have too much experience. And
talk to him, Kevin.
Experience and your income has gone up.
Rest in peace to the Godfather.
It's inversely proportional to your sexual marketplace value.
So can I speak to that?
So let me finish making the example.
That's all I'm ever saying too. That's all I'm ever saying on my show. That's all I'm ever saying on my show. Because he's right. Kendra G's dating market value is probably closer to $50,000. That's the truth of all of this, y'all. The truth of all of this is that
no, her level, honest to God, is probably truck driving unk. And that's her level. And I remember something that Corey Holcomb said to her. One time, and Kendra G is still pissed off about it. Even though Corey Holcomb said this to Kendra G about maybe 6 to 7 years ago, Corey Holcomb said, all you radio girls always eventually come back to radio. The only one that ain't never came back to radio was Wendy Williams. And mind y'all, those words out of Corey Holcomb's mouth. Because remember Angie Martinez, she started at radio, went out, did a couple of records in Ish. And what is Angie doing now? Radio and podcasting. Isha started in radio. I think she did produce some music. Went into TV a little bit. And she's still does radio and podcasting. Hold on, y'all.
The dollars. That's the truth of all of this, y'all. The truth of all of this is that Kendra's dating market value was closer to $50,000.
Yeah.
$60,000. Maybe 70. And she would probably say $100K a year guy don't make enough for her.
Yeah.
When her true dating market value is probably 50 or 60.
Yeah.
That put Kendra D in a bit of that puts Kendra in one hell of a predicament. I'll tell you exactly what predicament it puts her in. It puts her in a predicament where she can
Sugar mama.
A lifestyle where the best man that she can obtain cannot. And that's bad for Kendra.
And let's be honest, Kendra G. Your dating market value is sugar mama territory. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's continue.
Who he is who he is. That's not bad for him. He's cool with his $60,000. He fine. He doesn't need. He chilling. He ain't looking to be taken care of. Shit.
Mr. Truck Driver is your level.
You know what? That high value thing, I really don't want that because I don't want to have to share him. All right. But then are you going to be able to look at a man making $45,000 a year and respect him to the same level that a high value man would be respected?
Hell no.
I would respect a man who's hardworking, and as long as
you ain't answering the question. That's a yes or no question.
Now that's the biggest thing. If he's okay with me being my full self,
you didn't answer what that.
So, but what if your full self makes you less available to the man, and he's the person who is the leader in the situation, and he needs you available? That's not him stopping you from being your full self. That's him needing you to be available for him. See, the issue with you career women, what makes you women untouchable, is that you're willing to prioritize what you have going on outside of the home over what's going on inside of the home. And that's not going to fly for guys who are actually worth something. They don't care about your little endeavors, especially when they don't pay the bills. Get back into it.
You respect him for the same.
And let me say this too. The high value man don't give a damn on what you got going on outside the home. The only thing the high value man is going to want is how available you are in cooperation. That is it. That's all.
Level you respect the high value man.
Well, let me tell you this. I'm going to say yes, only because I'm going to tell you this. I've dated high
She can't even answer a damn question.
With the Rolls Royces and all the cars and all the glitz and glamour, and they always thought because they had the cars and the glitz and glamour that you got to bow down to them. And
I get it, but I'm talking about the man who's working at the post.
You can tell that Kendra G represents that woman where when she gets around a guy who has a lot of money, she can't wait to show him that she's a different girl and she's not going to just take anything and whatever. And Kendra, you don't have to take anything off these men, but if you don't ultimately end up getting married or these guys don't offer you an engagement at least, you lose in the scenario.
Talk about it.
See, you think that because you bring a willingness to lose to this scenario that you're sort of like safe. But no, he's still the person with the control in the scenario.
Exactly.
He's not looking to get married. He's looking to marry someone. You women always get confused about where the leverage is. A guy doesn't have to marry you if he doesn't want to. That means he kind of holds the cards on if you get in a relationship or get married. And if there's some guy who you can just go to him and just say, marry me, and he'll do it, is he really a respectable guy? Because he's doing what you say? Much like
I think not.
Kevin Samuels was being an oracle to Kendra G. She just couldn't pick up the advice he was putting down. Plain and simple. Every time I watch this interview, I'm like, damn, Kendra, he only gave you the damn blueprint. Shit, you put the game down. Now
gave her the whole damn playbook. And her dumb ass didn't want to damn listen. Gave her the whole damn
Never sue the
playbook.
other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to...
Office.
I would say, now, I'm going to tell you my requirements. I want you to be attractive. So if you're a guy that's working at the post office and you're attractive and you...
Hold on, let me time out.
Get her, Kevin.
Be attractive.
I can't have nothing.
No, let me explain. See, this is what's so wrong for so many of our women. You're supposed to be the attractive one, not us. Black women today have atavistic mating standards, very primitive. Meaning, I want you to look good. So, he can make $40,000 a year as long as he look good.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he can make $40,000 a year. I'm not.
That's what most black men make, $42,500.
Okay, so Kevin, so are you saying in your perspective that it's over for me? Then I don't have.
No, it's not. No, what I'm saying is your price is too high.
How is my price too high?
You see how Kendra G took a bunch of information that she heard Mr. Samuel said, and then she formulated it all into an insult towards herself that he did not say. Kendra's still doing this to this day by assuming that men are looking to embarrass black women, when nothing could be further from the truth when we do this work. Most of us are certainly thinking about how it'll positively impact the black community. We just happen to be on two different sides of agreement. I never even assumed that your intentions behind your show were malicious just because I don't agree with your talking points. I don't assume to know why you got into content creating and make all these huge assumptions and these huge leaps that I couldn't possibly be able to substantiate.
Tap screen, please. Tap screen.
Holy shit, Nate just came through and says, need to download a song of the A song, but he dropped $100. Man, listen, Nate. Appreciate you, big dog. Thank you very much. We will be back for a show, no doubt. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. You're the show sponsor. Let me get you on the board. Way to show love, big man. Appreciate you. Still need a download of this song. Okay. Send me your email, bro. Send me your email, bro. I'm gonna send it. Email me right after the show. I'm gonna send it. Thank you, bro.
Tap screen. All right. Tap screen.
And I know that, and the truth is the main reason why, and that right there is one of the main reasons why Kendra is also tired of like people like me. Like people like me really, like nobody wants to admit it, but Kendra feels antagonized almost by my platform. And it was never even my intention to antagonize her with the success of the platform. And I know that the more people donate, and I mean, she's seen me pull in $700 in donations in one night. She's seen me pull in crazy amounts of donation money every single night. And I can't believe that she would think that like people are coming in my show to hear me talk about her and still think, oh, he's making money off of me. They're not coming to hear him speak. There's nothing of any value coming out of his mouth. They couldn't be putting that money up for him. It's got to be because it's my content. It's like, Kendra, I grew up around kids like you in private school who just think that everybody wants their toy, everybody wants their boyfriend, everybody wants to steal something from them. And it comes from a deep, dark place of insecurity because when you came up, you probably weren't treated that well. You reek of an ugly duckling story. Like when you were in the beginning, you were a little bit nappy and crusty and ashy. The girls teased you. And then you actually blossomed up a little bit later on, started winning. You've been arrogant ever since.
Okay, well, first of all,
and you need to slow down.
You're 41 and unmarried.
Right? By choice.
Yeah, that's
by choice, my ass.
I can say that. I was once engaged when I was
by choice, my ass.
I just got
it. Drop 3 on the show. She says, Kendra just shows how selfish most women are. Seriously, it's about to get worse. Lose in the scenario either way. See, you think that because you bring a willing to lose to this scenario towards herself that he did not say. Kendra's still doing this till this day.
Yeah.
By assuming that men are looking to embarrass black women, when nothing could be further from the truth when we do this work. Most of us are certainly thinking about how it'll positively impact the black.
Now, Janice, I never said that I hate Kendra. The issue I have with Kendra is that Kendra has no self-awareness. Kendra has no self-awareness. And then when things go wrong, she likes to do this little blame game. No. Take responsibility.
Just happen to be on two different sides of agreement. I never even assumed that your intentions behind your show were malicious just because I don't agree with your talking points. I don't assume to know why you got into content creating and make all these huge assumptions and these huge leaps that I couldn't possibly be able to substantiate. Holy shit, Nate just came through and says, need to download a song of the A song, but he dropped $100.
I know I had rewinded, but I rewinded for a reason.
Thank you very much. We will be back for a show, no doubt. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. You're the show sponsor. Let me get you on the board. Way to show love, big man. Appreciate you. Send me the download of the song. Okay. Send me your email, bro. Send me your email, bro. I'm gonna send it. Email me right after the show. I'm gonna send it. Thank you, bro. Okay.
I would, Janice, but she does not have the best rapport when it comes to black men.
All right, let's get back into it. And I know that, and the truth is the main reason why, and that right there is one of the main reasons why Kendra is also tired of like people like me. Like people like me really, like nobody wants to admit it, but Kendra feels antagonized almost by my platform. And it was never even my intention to antagonize her with the success of the platform. And I know that the more people donate, and I mean, she's seen me pull in $700 in donations in one night. She's seen me pull in crazy amounts of donation money every single night. And I can't believe that she would think that like people are coming in my show to hear me talk.
I'll put it like this, Janice. I'll give her a chance when she gives male content creators a chance. Until then, that's not happening.
About her and still think, oh, he's making money off of me. They're not coming to hear him speak. There's nothing of any value coming out of his mouth. They couldn't be putting that money up for him. It's got to be because it's my content.
Until she stops this little war that she has against male reaction channels that react to her content, me and her ain't got nothing to talk about.
Like Kendra, I grew up around kids like you in private school who just think that everybody wants their toy, everybody wants their boyfriend, everybody wants to steal something from them. And it comes from a deep, dark place of insecurity because when you came up, you probably weren't treated that well. You reek of an ugly duckling story. Like when you were in the beginning, you were a little bit nappy and crusty and ashy. The girls teased you.
Damn,
and then you actually blossomed up a little bit later on, started winning. You've been arrogant ever since.
Okay, well, first of all,
and you need to slow down.
You're 41 and unmarried.
Right? By choice.
Yeah.
By choice, my ass.
Well, no, I can say that.
No, he can't.
No.
I just got
it. Drop 3 on the show. Says Kendra just shows how selfish most women are. Seriously, it's about to get worse.
This is what I mean. The engagement queens, you can't make this shit up.
No, I'm not. Wait,
don't overtalk me. No. I said if we could start giving black women credit for engagements. Y'all act like that shit matters. I'm not married, but I'm not by choice. Unless you're turning away proposals of men of value and esteem, it doesn't matter.
Show hell don't. It don't matter. Tap screen, please. Tap screen.
No, because I even got to my point. You asked me why is it over for me? That's what you asked.
But I want us to say one thing. Okay?
Let me get to my point. Okay. I didn't even. This is why it's over for a lot of sisters too. Look, you can be right all you want to. Men control access to marriage, and one of the main reasons that older women are getting passed over for younger women is you're too masculine. You're too
talk about it, Kevin. Rest in peace to the Godfather.
In the corporate world, when you're making other people successful and rich and fine, but it does not work well when you're trying to connect with a man.
Exactly.
Why is it over for many women your age? One, because your income has risen.
Okay, Mr. McQueen says support black businesses people. He dropped $100 too. Shit. They trying to prove a point, Kendra G. They trying to prove a point. I think the more you talk shit, the more people are going to come over here and drop their hard-earned money to show that people have valued this content, and it isn't because you're sitting there. And I'm here to say that what you've accomplished is something you should be proud of, but you overinflate your significance. If people did not want me to do this content, I just don't think they would give up their hard-earned money for me to continue to do it and support me the way that they do. And much love to the McQueen family. They're of our top donors. The more people come over here and support, it
tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, please.
Okay, let's continue.
And females have evolved. Evolutionary biology says women want men to have at least what they have. The older you get, the more money you make, the more education you have, the more resources you get.
You're looking like a deer in headlights. Yeah, she never experienced anything like
inflating your
this.
estimation of yourself. But that estimation is not.
She ain't trying to hear Kevin. She is not trying to hear Kevin.
It is going down.
Can I respond? I want to be respectful because it's your platform.
But do you understand that example I just gave? The inverse proportional relationship.
I understand, but can I speak now? Because I'm being respectful. This is your platform, so
anytime you're talking to a person and that person says but, as soon as they say the word but, they automatically dismiss everything you just said.
Definitely want to honor your rules. I just got out of a relationship in January, and I could be married right now if that was my goal.
What?
But I
engagement queen?
What?
Happy than just married to say
that does not compute, man.
And I don't think that should be looked down upon. I don't think that's my honest truth. You could, feel
like. David Edwards came through and got something to say. He dropped $100 also. Let's get it. Much love to David Edwards. I think the people got a point to prove. I didn't ask him to prove it. Kendra, you see, I didn't reach into your bank account and steal that money.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Did I steal that money too? Or did he send it because he appreciates what I do here? He appreciates the commentary, and I know I'll never be Kevin Sanders.
We got a little bit more, y'all.
People are just trying to keep a conversation going that they really respect. My bad. If it was stepping on your toes, but look at it. Look at how the people appreciate the work. My bad. But really, I don't really give a shit. I ain't gonna lie. Certainly be here tomorrow. We'll be here all week. Thanks to these guys, we'll be here all week. Y'all don't even worry about it. We'll be here all week. Mr. Edwards say we'll be here all week. Nate say we'll be here all week. Will Staggs, Kenneth, Daniel McQueen and the McQueen family, stop playing with us, man. It's BLP shit, and we've been doing this, and we're gonna continue. It's like sad that y'all think y'all can stop something that we never even we Kendra, please. Let's go. Let's get back into it.
Let me set the record straight. I'm on GOP once through Roe. Here's why. I chose Roe because they offer.
Go. Let's get back into it.
But that's an honest truth. I was in a relationship that he wanted.
How long were you in it?
We were together since last year, 8 months.
Okay.
And he was ready to be married very soon, very early on. And I don't want to be married just to be married. I'm not going to live with fear and say, oh, okay.
So do you want to be married?
Huh?
You want to be married?
Excuse me?
Do you want to be married?
I want to be happily married. If I get married, it's going to be because...
Do you want to be married?
Oh, did he want
That's a yes or no question. Answer the question.
If it makes sense. I'm not...
She can't even answer the damn question.
And I don't feel like that.
All right. So,
Again, Kendra's always framed everything in bad faith arguments. Now she's saying, I want to be married, but I just don't want to be married to the wrong person or just be married to anybody, which is bullshit. Because that's bad faith. That's assuming that all the men out there are a potential shortcoming or they're like their potential pitfall to look out for. This is how I've always known Kendra has a slant towards men. There's some kind of bias towards men. I think it might have something to do with the guys who didn't find her attractive in the beginning of her early stages in life. But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's just a theory. I don't assume to know things about her. You know, I just make theories. She actually assumes to know things about male content creators and their wives and all different type of other stuff that nobody was even bringing into it.
I've asked you, do you want to be happily married? And
She can't even answer the damn question.
Ma'am, I'm going to be honest. I don't care about your happiness. I don't care about your love.
They don't.
Marriage is a practical choice. And you can make all these things you want, ma'am. And yes, you're 41, but you're going to be 50, just like that.
I know, I will be.
So, the question becomes, if you want to be married, I mean, let's be real. You're freezing your eggs for a reason. Why?
I did. Because I didn't want the pressure to just go out and get pregnant because of my age and my clock. Men have that.
Who's going to carry the baby?
I mean, if I can't carry the baby, then I'll get a surrogate. I mean, it happens.
Really?
So again, but in order for all that to happen, you have to have a man that you deem worthy.
Talk about it.
Thought about this.
Talk about it.
With a surrogate. Oh my God. Lord help that woman. Whoever that woman is, my God, somebody help that woman. Much love to Demita Joe, very consistent. She says, keep the work coming, Thar. Keep the vids coming. She says, I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. And again, Demita Joe represents a good amount of black women who tune into my show often also. I really believe that if what
welcome.
advocacy was so toxic,
tap screen, please. Tap screen.
People who hold these panels, how could 50% of their viewership tend to be women a lot of the time? Black women who are also saying, yes, black women need to hear this. Young women need to get on to this so that they don't make the same mistakes as the women in the 80s and 90s. Oh, I get it. Those women are pick-me's. They're just women who happen to not be valuable. Because you say so.
Propose to you.
Oh yeah, we came to cook, big dog.
Okay, and that's
Hold on.
Okay.
That man, if he can meet your high standard, he can meet a lot of other women's standard as well.
Damn right.
There are hundreds of
damn right.
Why should he pick you over the one?
Why should that man pick you?
24 or 25 or 26 who are willing to get on his program, who don't have as many expectations.
Talk to her, Kevin.
Your age.
Talk to her, Kevin.
Well, listen, this is what I would say. If he wants to, if he feels the way that you're feeling, then he's not the man for me, and I have no problem with that.
Again, we see women still doing this in the dating market till this day. They're like, if there's not a guy out there who doesn't respect my ridiculous dating standards, then he's just not the guy for me. And
here's what women need to understand about the dating market. The way the dating market is now, there are two choices for women. Get on a man's program or die alone. Those are your two options.
Like, wishing up on a star, being practical will always be better than wishing up on a star, ladies.
Yeah.
Being practical and reasonable, what Mr. Samuels was trying to guide her to, will always make more sense than just hoping you'll get what you get. And on some level, Kendra knows this, because you better believe on some level she's had to be calculated, strategic, mathematical. She's had to use systems to get to this level of success. I wonder why, in matters of her heart and her own relationship life, she thinks that it's lucid. She believes that it's flowy, and she can decide what it is when she feels like it should be what it is. I'll tell you what, I believe Kendra G doesn't know herself. I believe Kendra G got successful so that she wouldn't have to keep figuring it out.
Yeah.
She enjoys being a man. So if she is a man, she doesn't have to figure out how to be a woman. And you better believe people who love her, who care about her, elders in her family, have had harder conversations with her about this than we could have ever had with her.
It's time for message editing on WhatsApp.
Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all.
Methan's down 10%.
So, what are we thinking?
Conversations with her about this than we could have ever had with her. But this conversation was Kendra G getting something that maybe even her family wouldn't have given her. Pure, unadulterated honesty and great advice.
Yeah.
She didn't take.
Yep. Great advice she didn't take.
I don't see. That's almost that passive aggressive sign language.
Can I ask you a question? Do you want me to feel? Okay. Do you?
That passive aggressive sign language. That whole if he's not the man for you. That's. I don't play that Tyler Perry Christian crap. That's not it.
We are Tyler Perry.
You can do that over there, but I don't do that over here.
Okay, Kevin, I'm being respectful.
Much love, Nate Dogg. He dropped 50 more just to say that he appreciate the short form videos. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. We drop it for people like you, man. Thank you.
And right after this interview with Kevin Samuels, that's when she came up with her show. She came up with the idea for her show right after this interview with Kevin Samuels. Just a proof of point.
Thank you. I'm so glad you guys appreciate this work on the level that you do. I really work hard on the short form videos. I don't have an editor. I have to wake up every single day, edit my own videos, script them even sometimes. A lot of times I even script my content. And it's a lot of work just to know that we're up against the algorithm and we won't even be given a fair shake when it comes to like recommends and stuff like that. So I want to say I really appreciate that, guys. I do. I appreciate the support of the short form content, the people who tune in and support the short form content. Thank you guys very much. I think in the heat of the battle, you guys want to come out and support and make me feel loved. And I'm very moved by it. Thank you. Let's continue.
Really am. I'm trying
to have to be respectful. Here's the thing. You're being respectful.
She's like, I'm trying to be respectful as if.
You're not doing me a favor.
Ain't doing the man no damn favor.
I want us to have a conversation. I'm hoping we can have a conversation.
Oh, I gotta go.
Am I?
I'll be right back, y'all.
Question is that fine?
It's about topic, sure.
Okay. So, what do you want me to accept? Because from your,
I want you to accept your sexual marketplace value.
Okay, so what does that equal to? So what are you saying that I need to accept?
Okay, what a sexual marketplace value of a 41-year-old woman is lower than a 31-year-old woman.
Okay.
It's lower than a 21-year-old woman. Because if a man wants to have multiple children, he cannot have them with you carrying them.
Now, a question. Do you guys believe that Kendra G, even in today's day, believes that you can better believe that Kendra believes that there are women under the age of 40 who she has more value than, but she would be incorrect because she would be using the wrong criteria to measure herself. What is that criteria? It would be her career, her singles platform in itself, all the money that she earns via her app and so on and so forth. That would be what she would be leveraging as her value. But there's only one problem. That's not how women that's not how women bring forth value in the dating market, actually. That's her biggest issue. What she's trying to leverage as dating market value, she can't leverage as dating market value. And that's always been Kendra's biggest issue.
I'm back, y'all.
Okay. That's true. And
We're just about done.
I said if a man wants to have multiple children, I don't care. See, you keep going back to what you want.
It's not about what you want.
You control access to your body, and for a time frame, women control access to whether or not kids are born. But see, what older women...
Here's what women need to understand. Women control access to sexual activity. Men control access to marriage.
Especially accomplished women have a hard time accepting is your value has a shelf life. After 35, you're
look at her. She hasn't even conceived that.
You met a man that you found.
Did y'all see that look of ponder when he said that a woman's value has shelf life? Kendra slowly pondered.
And everything Kevin Samuels was saying is true. Hey y'all,
Kendra.
We're almost
Kendra,
done.
How in the world were you ever going to get anywhere with this conversation if you couldn't get over the minute fact that women lose value with age? If you couldn't get past that, Kendra, I'm really convinced that I really wasted too much energy trying to even combat you. You're very helpless. Anton Daniels was right. He was like, Josh, just stop reacting to her because she's nuts. There's no helping this bitch. She's not going to see reason. She likes being against men. Anton Daniels was the first person who tried to tell me. He was like, Don, leave her alone. And I was like, he's probably right. But the people were like, go.
Some people, unfortunately, just can't be saved.
Go. Because they know the women needed it. Without me, the show was just purely as exploitive as it was. You come on there, you let the women embarrass themselves.
Yeah.
And then when it would get too embarrassing, sometimes you would offer critique, but for the most part, you didn't really care. It was obvious.
Shoot.
And other people are
doing it for the money.
You're blaming us. And you're sending out like lawyers and stuff like that to bother content creators. You're taking people's stuff down, trying to get people's money heard. But it wasn't our fault that your platform's suffering, Kendra. It's suffering because I truly believe you failed to respect a lot of the people who were on your platform.
Talk about it.
I truly believe you failed to show the people who built your platform with the proper respect. And a lot of it is with all this chest bumping you do all the time. And when you get mad, you tell them that you believe that you're better than them.
Heat Press Nation is pleased to announce the expansion of our direct-to-film selection. Introducing...
When you get mad, you tell them that you believe that you're better than them.
Arrogance and hubris.
That you thought was the bee's knees, and he wanted 3 children. You can't carry them.
Okay, but Kevin, I would say this.
Ooh,
right?
Lord, we almost been here 3 hours.
I agree with you. I'm not.
So either he would have to forego having the children in his legacy, or he'd have to go find someone who could.
Or it could be a man that might already have children and doesn't want children.
Not my example. That's not my example.
Irrelevant.
That's an example.
Can I just say?
Relevant.
Look at how she's trying to dismiss him. She is being super dismissive.
I respect your insight. I really do. That's why I came on your platform. Okay. But I'm not going to allow what you think is going to be for my life to be my life.
If you allow what I don't know you, lady.
Right, is that well, my name?
Now, you have to be almost borderline insane to call into a platform, ask for advice, then that guy gives you advice, and then you say, I'm not going to allow what you say about my life to make me feel some type of way. Okay, nigga? Like, back up. It's like, I didn't... That was what was wild about that, Kendra. You called into his platform... because of what he had to say, and then you were like, well, I'm not gonna let what you have to say have any power over my life. See, black women, if y'all gonna have conversations with black men, y'all gonna have to learn to value us and respect us and show us respect.
Talk about it.
Respect for us. Stop believing that you're better than us because of what you earn or whatever. You're not. And COVID showed y'all that. I never saw more women online, especially black women, talking about, I can't believe I just broke up with my nigga. Oh, cheek.
I don't know, lady, Kendra, ma'am, I don't know you.
Okay.
So the thing is, I'm not going to allow you to start getting upset because...
I'm not, Kevin, I'm not upset. I've never...
Look,
yeah, you are. You're upset.
You're asking my opinion. Okay, so to tell me what you're not going to allow me to do, that's not necessary.
I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just ultimately...
Well, what would you call it? What would you call it? I'm not going to allow what you say to do what?
Because,
I mean, listen, I
every time I move. Y'all see that? There's plenty of women that I know that have had babies in their 40s, that have gotten married in their 40s. It can happen. So,
are you talking black women?
Yes, I'm talking black women.
1 in 4 black women were married. 1 in 4 black women were married in their lifetime. So you telling me about the aged black women who marry off 40 and have babies? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. That is unfortunate, and here's the thing.
He's telling her about how 1 in 4 women have only married in the black community which is still an accurate statistic. Till this day, that's still an accurate statistic. And Kendra's like, my friend. My friend. But my friend.
Your friend don't matter.
He doesn't care. Because people who are thorough in this conversation understand that anecdotal experiences and one-offs don't determine what's going on with all of us. That's just who
exactly.
You know. That's your people. That's your people. We don't know them. That's your folks. When you go to the CDC, we get to see everybody.
I'll play one more thing before we go, but this here's almost done.
You see, we get to see everybody when you go to the CDC. And is what you go through and your experience matters more than what we're all going through and what we all say as a collective voice? I don't think so. Right? I don't think my experiences are worth warping the entire population underneath the umbrella of my experiences. Do you feel that way? I think so a little bit, because you saw that a high-value guy cheated on you, and then you said, well, high-value guys cheat. I need to find a high-value guy who doesn't cheat. And really, I don't think it's cheating. I believe when the women are okay with dealing with you, knowing that you have a wife or a woman, how's that cheating? Like that's
exactly.
Nature. And if women are more likely to stay in marriages and domestic partnerships where a guy makes over a certain amount of money, and then they're not okay with it when he makes less, on some level, women are okay with the nature of men. It just matters how much money he makes. Hope you guys enjoy the show.
Pretty much.
Why is everything so loud? My God. Hope you guys enjoy.
Okay, he's done.
Focus is so loud.
I got a clip here with Kendra G and Carlos Miller. Let's get it.
Did you know that putting garlic under your tongue can actually sharpen your vision and cut down your glasses prescription by 3 times? I know it sounds...
That's how I'm being perceived? Because
no, it's not you. It's the people who call it. We see them. First of all, if you calling and you got an Android phone and your background all orange and fuzzy, you don't see nothing but your chin and the ceiling. Ain't nobody. And if you got them dots in the ceiling,
okay,
your refrigerator is white.
Let me say this. Now, yes, there are some women who may overreach for what they are qualified for, but men do it too. And I think y'all don't spend enough time on the men who...
Look at how she always got to bring it back to the men. Look at how she always got to bring it back to the men. Zero accountability.
Can't get the girl that they really want. All y'all want to do is talk about the woman who y'all think is delusional, who is not going to get this guy. And let's just say she doesn't get that guy. How does it affect your life?
It doesn't.
Okay, so
talk about it, Carlos.
So passionate to the point where they're trying to break down these women. Yes, they might not close the deal with the guy of their dreams, but it won't affect anybody but them.
You be giving them false hope.
Talk about it, Carlos. Talk to him.
We'll use the money category because that's where I see it a lot.
Right? They don't even have money. That's what I'm saying. You can try to eliminate people based off shit they don't have.
But listen,
talk about it.
They do have money. It's 2 categories. Okay. There's the category of the woman that really does have the money, so feels as though I make $300,000. It only makes sense that I get a guy that makes $300,000.
No, it doesn't.
But we're gonna
That's crazy. If you make $300,000, you should get you somebody who make about $45,000. So now your $300,000 look like $1 million. If you want somebody who make the same amount of money as you, you should just get somebody who work where you work at.
Okay, but
bingo.
That's the mindset of the guy, because what guys do, they're trained to be providers. So listen, you make...
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
We are not trained to be providers.
What? No.
We need to come out here and provide. Y'all told us y'all had some shit already.
Wait a minute now.
We're trained to be protectors, not providers.
This is not true. If a guy has $300,000,
he don't want somebody who needs something.
Well, hold on, that's not true, because if a guy has $300,000,
I have $300,000. Okay, I don't want a motherfucker who needs $300,000.
Damn right.
You would choose a girl over, like, let's say a girl is fine and she makes $50K, and then there's a girl who you don't find fine that makes $300K. You're gonna choose the girl that is fine that makes less money.
Who said that?
Okay, so you'll choose a girl that makes $300K?
Absolutely, because I can find another bad chick that makes $50,000, but I can't find a decent one who making $300 all the time.
Facts.
What's the problem then? women because I have a lot of those girls who do very well who are looking
they
for.
lying. Do you understand? I can call you tomorrow.
Talk about Carlos.
I make $11 million a year. I need.
Half the women that claim 6 figures be lying.
Use your resources to be like, okay, ladies, if you don't make $11 million, don't call in tonight. You don't give us the same provisions that you give them.
I think, Carlos, you're kind of not representing right, though, because let me tell you why.
I'm saying what you don't want to hear, I ain't representing right.
No. There's things that you're saying that you agree with, but what I hear
Look
about
at,
men is...
listen to how passive-aggressive Kendra is being right now.
They make a certain amount of money. Money is not important because you don't want to be a provider, but a lot of men feel like this. If I make $300K, I need a girl that's going to fit within my lifestyle, who's going to give me the most peace. I hear peace all the time from these very successful men. So a lot of times a woman that makes $300K, she's working probably just like you, not as available, might not meet your attraction requirements.
That don't mean I'm settling.
What do you mean settling?
You told me to settle.
I'm not telling you to settle. Okay, so let's take it off the women. Let me get to know you more so I can understand. Because one thing also, too, dating is very individual. It's like a hand of spades. So that's the
tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, tap screen.
To the best of your ability, and there's so many different factors.
I don't think the internet is a reflection on real life, though.
I agree with you. I agree with you because what happens is there's a moment when people now can look at other people's lives. So now a girl who has probably a good guy that can take her to Applebee's for her birthday, that's not good enough because she saw Keisha.
Take herself to Applebee's.
She saw Keisha.
Exactly.
But no.
You don't do what Keisha do. You don't deserve what Keisha deserves.
Exactly.
Keisha did some shit that you didn't see on camera. Keisha a freak. Keisha a squirter. Keisha make $400,000 a year. Keisha put that dick behind her ear like a lit cigarette. Keisha don't be looking at what everybody else doing and saying, hey, I deserve this because me and Keisha was friends in 7th grade. Keisha is doing the most.
Okay, but now there's a couple of Keishas who still don't get wiped up. So explain the one that...
That's because them Keishas got 4 or 5 kids. They still
talk about it.
Men ain't shit. It's you. It's you.
Carlos.
Your baby daddy don't meet none of your qualifications.
Okay. Some of these things can be true, but I need you to get...
Here is Carlos Miller telling Kendra G the unfiltered truth, and she don't want to accept it. Shame. I've been here 3 hours. I'm done. I'm tired. Peace and good morning to the people on the East Coast. Bye.